All right. Where fire cannot burn. St. Ricketts at www.sricketts.com. Let that play in the background for a minute or two as I welcome you all live to another Tuesday night and another great episode of The Yo Show. That would be the Yo's of Jewel Tatey, who'll be with us shortly. Run a little bit behind tonight. We'll cut St. Ricketts off. St. Ricketts with Fire Cannot Burn. It is the theme song. We do it every Tuesday night and Wednesday night. J.D. Wolf will attest that he is in the house. Good evening, J.D. Wolf. Thanks for tuning in once again. Tuesdays and Wednesdays right here. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. We replay it on the website, www.theyoshow215.com. Also goes out to iHeartRadio, Spotify, Drew Blank, Deezer, Anchor, Spreaker, Twitter. So, Apple Podcasts. So it's kind of hard to say, I can't find your show because it's freaking everywhere. And we are ready for a great Tuesday night and Wednesday night. Tomorrow, as you know, we come back. It's been a great last couple of weeks between the live show we did at Murphy's for the wing contest. Thank you again to Murphy's. Between the shows that we go out to see, these awesome new future star shows, and the conversations we're having with artists and etc. It's been amazing. The shirts are now in the house tonight. We're wearing the lovely gold. The Yo Show, of course. Get your shirts. Contact me for details. We have them available now. Any size. We also make just about any color. And, of course, we will get the logo in some different colors also. William Savant, thanks for the thumbs up, dude. One of my main men from Sepsis. One of the best rock stars around. One of the best rock bands around. The dudes are just at it as always. Will says Yo Show is awesome. We appreciate that, dude. That means everything coming from hardworking rock stars like yourself. Check out Sepsis, Sepsiss, 2 S's. Sepsis, the great band. Melissa and Will and Cam and the gang out there. They're an awesome band. They're for the people, always out promoting others and doing a great job. They brought us my man, J.D. Wolf, who's a constant. It's great, man. I just love it. I love everything about this community. And we're trying hard to get Philly music back and Pennsylvania music back. We'll talk about that in a little bit when Joel gets here, about some of the great things we experienced over the weekend. And I'm just so excited to be here. I love coming out, sitting in front of Funko Pop Mountain here and busting out my shirt. Also got a great little piece here from another great local band, Sour Station. Met up with the guys twice in the last couple of weeks. Seen them perform. Got a nice little dog tag there to go along with my Yo Show shirt. The dogs are excited. Of course, they're barking like crazy. I got my Phillies hat on. Pitchers and catchers are coming soon. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, do you see the comment? Even great news comes in the comment. There might be a PA announcement soon. So, you know I'm going to blow it up because when Sepsis comes to town, you must come and check them out. Awesome band. Great people. When I tell you great, I mean just you talk to them like regular individuals, man. Even though they're rock stars, they got time for the public. And that's what it's all about. People say, like, what do you think could change music? Or what do you think makes the scene better? Stuff like that, man. Just get out, listen to your fans, work hard, family indeed. JD, and there is a hint, and I'm all about it. There's actually an awesome show tomorrow night at, or rather Sunday at Love Drafts, where we all kind of met up. Good friends from Nailbite. We'll talk about that later and tomorrow because they're going to be joining us on the program. But yeah, man, let's make music this great community that it's always been. And PA was always a great scene for music. Some people say, it's dying out a little bit lately. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't need that. I need music and concerts and community. And remember, a couple of years back, when we all had COVID, we're like, I just want to get out again. I hope it goes away. But now it's away. Now is the time to attack. COVID's going on. I don't know what this crap is lately. That stabbed me a little bit, and it's got my wife and got Jewel, and we're working through it. We're getting there. Last week, of course, no show. Right. And we don't do that. Like, consistency is key. It's one of the biggest keys in podcast, webcast, anything. Consistency is key. Last week was Valentine's Day. and I was sick as a dog. So my wife gave me the night off from doing anything Valentinish. I have no idea. Anyway, I got the night off. We had the night off from here, so it was like my first ever. Not my first ever, but my first Tuesday in a long time that had absolutely no commitment and nowhere to be, etc. And I got to tell you, I missed each and every one of you. Not you guys. I'm always here with you. I missed all of you. I miss bringing this, whether 100 people watch, 1,000 people watch, 1,000,000 people watch. I love doing this. I love chatting and bringing this to you. Oh, sorry for that little fumble. It means a lot to me. And like I said, you meet great bands, you meet great artists, you meet great people. Everybody always says, can I get a podcast or webcast? Sure, go out and do the grind, man, because you start getting the name out there, interviewing guests, talking to people, and you get to know them and meet them. And it's really a great thing. I was actually watching last night, spending some time last night, rewatching a lot of episodes. So many great ones. I watched the Sepsis episode, Hollywood Gods and Monsters, and I just get into all of them. And I just watch the little interview piece to see if I'm doing something unusual or see if I'm quirking out a little bit. I always quirk out because I love our guests, but I just want to make sure it's a fine-tuned product. Tonight we have nothing but great stuff for you as well. We welcome one of our favorites making their second trip to the show. It is an awesome local Philly band with great feel-good music and a great bunch of dudes. It is Moonroof, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely. Moonroof will be here around 8:30. We're going to talk about their brand new song. We're going to play actually 2 songs tonight. Feeling saucy. We're going to play I'd Rather Be Alone and Maybe Crazy later on after the guys come on. We usually play one before they come on, sometimes one after come on, if I can keep my mouth shut. It's a little difficult. But yeah, here we are. So like I said, pitchers and catchers, Phillies, getting ready in a few weeks. A lot of topics, a lot of sad stuff too. We don't like to do sad stuff, but we do like to put our heart into it. And a couple of 3 rest in pieces. Of course, yesterday, Jansen Panettiere, the brother of Hayden Panettiere, terrific actress, both, passed away ripe young age. No reports yet. Just very sad because you lose young people, especially with that talent in the talent industry, and it's very sad. Sad to hear. It's sad to read. Our condolences out to the family, of course. One of the legends, one of my absolute all-time favorite women, who I was one of my first crushes when I was old enough to know what women were all about, Connie Stevens. Love me some Connie Stevens. Rest in peace to a great singer, actress, Connie Stevens, passing away. And just the other day, actor, comedian, this guy way back in the day, I don't know if many of you remember this, way back in the day used to fill in for Howard Stern. When Stern had to pull a no-show for whatever reason or take a week off, etc. Richard Belzer, of course, Law and Order, SVU, and comedian. Like I said, did some work with Howard Stern, filling in as a guest host, if you will, passed away. So 3 of them, Jansen Panettiere, Connie Stevens, Richard Belzer. They say it happens in 3, so maybe we're going to get a break for a while. We got 3 in a row. Bing, bing, bing. Let's take some time off from losing people, shall we? Because it's tough. I don't like doing it. I say it because you want to pay tribute, but I don't like saying it if I don't have to. Anyway, like I said, Yo-Show shirts, Stone Sour, my good luck ring here, and a great appearance by Moonroof tonight at 8:30. Tomorrow night, I'm going to do tomorrow night because we do 2 programs now. We do a Tuesday and a Wednesday, and we call it Yo-Show Wednesday. And tomorrow night, if you get a chance, check us out again, 8 o'clock. We have a sensational guest lined up. It's one of my absolute favorite bands ever. These young kids are killing the metal scene. There's one and only Nailbite. That's right, Nailbite will be here tomorrow night on Yo Show Wednesday. We're going to talk all about their push to get into the Sonic Temple concert. Absolutely can't wait. Should be fantastic. Kevin Urso in the house. Insert wave emoji. I'll wait back to you. I'll wait. JD Wolf, you got one. When the next load comes out, I'm holding on the side. We'll talk about sizes and all that good stuff later because you have been a diehard, dude, and we appreciate it. Tuesday nights, I actually feel like, as much as I love doing the show, and the people that come in. I feel like I'm doing it for JD, man. You're one of us. Yeah, man. Tomorrow night, Nailed by JD. Don't forget, dude. Come check them out. They're an awesome young band, just gods of metal. Met them again at a sepsis show at Love Drafts, and they're terrific. And got to meet them again in town a couple weeks back. Great to meet in person. Their manager, John, does a terrific job as well. They will be out and about. Love Drafts Sunday live stream. I'm going to share it all tomorrow night and share it on my page. Make sure you come and check this band out because they got great stuff coming on. I also want to thank our last guest. It was 2 weeks ago. Like I said, we didn't do a Valentine's Day show. So a thank to our guest for 2 weeks ago, the awesome musician, Mr. Dane Lewis. Dane was great, man. He was funny. His music was awesome. He was definitely cool. And one for the ladies. A good-looking fella. I guess I'll say it. Oh, look, we can get free promotion. Hi, I want to offer you promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed the best. How about this? Get out of here. Am I going this Sunday? I am trying. The health thing, still a little under the weather. Not the major health thing, but just a little under the weather. And the wife's now under the weather, and I'm trying to talk her into taking a ride. So we're definitely considering it. Definitely love to get there. Love Drafts is an awesome venue. If you haven't been, JD, I say you buy your plane ticket, fly down. I'll pick you up at Philadelphia International. We'll shoot up, and we'll just have a great day of music. I don't know where you're staying afterwards, because sure as hell ain't staying in my house. Crazy fool. No, I'm kidding. My house is your house, bro. Come down. Let's do it. As you heard, sepsis potentially making a return to the area too. I'm just so excited. Just so much great news. I'm actually losing my voice. I need Jewel Tatey to get in here soon. As always, work, send Allie, send Jewel. That's the thing. I don't know if any of them are going to be available. So that makes it tougher. Yo, I'm in. I'm thinking about it, Allie. I really am. And if we do it, I would definitely let you know because Love Drafts is pretty cool. It's a big brewery, great stage. The show there is fun. The atmosphere is fun. So I'm telling you, if I decide to do it, I'll hit you up and we'll do it. Right now, like I said, I'm still on the mend. Like I thought I got this thing out of there. Lingering. We do have an intern, JD. You watched the show enough to know that Duck is our intern. And we actually saw Duck this past weekend. She does exist. She showed up Sunday at the Future Shows, the Future Stars show, I should say. So she is interning when she can make it. She does drop in some great information. It's great to have the younger generation be there. She's 20. So she's got a little more finger on the pulse of current hip stuff than I do. So I'm just an old fart. Just an old fart with a pretty face and a gorgeous beard. But that's about it. So like I said, we're joined at 8:30 by Moonroof. I'll tell you what, Jewel running a little behind. Let's get some music in. Let's play Moonroof. Who's ready for it? This is their brand new song, I'd Rather Be Alone. Summoning Jewel, you and half the men out there. Sorry, Jewel. You're going to kill me. Anyway, let's get to some Moonroof. Ladies and gentlemen, brand new single is called I'd Rather Be Alone, and it's out everywhere you find music, man. Apple Music, Spotify, download. They're getting millions of downloads on their music, so these guys are legit, and they're the pride of Philadelphia, one of the prides of Philadelphia. No offense to all the Philly bands come out, and we love you. So let's play some music right now. We wait for Jewel to get here. Let me load it up with my age-old technology. Whoops, what the heck did I do? All right, so I'll take that down for a second as I lost it. Share screen. There it is. I'd Rather Be Alone is the brand new one from our good friends at Moonroof. I'm going to play it for you right now. It's about 3 minutes and 40 seconds. So let's fire it up and be back to you shortly right here on the Yo Show. Make sure you enjoy it because I love it. I think it's awesome. Be right back.
Done with you, split my heart in two. I'd rather be alone than be with someone like you. Maybe if I wasn't so emotional, losing control while I try to steer. Even after you disappear, I talk to you like you're still here. She said I'm done with you, split my heart in two, but I'd rather be alone than be with you. Now I'm black and blue, you with someone new, but I'd rather be alone than be with you. But I'd rather be alone than be with someone like you. But I'd rather be alone than be with someone like you. Long nights of picking up pieces, never noticed any signs of weakness, but the signs so clear to me now that you were looking for a. She said I'm done with you, split my heart in two, but I'd rather be alone than be with you. Now I'm black and blue, you with someone new, but I'd rather be alone than be with you. But I'd rather be alone than be with someone like you. But I'd rather be alone than be with someone like you. Relationships are overrated. I hate the monster I created. See you with someone new, I know you'll make the right black and blue. She said I'm done with you, split my heart in two, but I'd rather be alone than be with you. Now I'm black and blue, you with someone new, but I'd rather be alone than be with you. But I'd rather be alone than be with someone like you. But I'd rather be alone than be with someone like you.
Oh, yeah, baby. Brand new music from Moonroof, Rather Be Alone. JD Wolf, thanks for the liking. Nice little thumbs up, dude. I got to tell you, these guys always sing songs about love, romance, the good side or the bad side. We love it. We absolutely love it. JD, thanks, dude, for tuning in, checking it out. I think this might be your first experience with these guys because it's their second appearance on the program. So we're definitely excited to have them on. We get great people that become friends and fans of the show, great people that talk to us and chat us up. And I want to give a happy birthday shout out to an awesome young lady. We're getting the moist in a second. I gotta do. We're actually doing the birthday shout out thing first. So a very happy birthday to this young lady. She was in a Maxim like hometown hottie contest, and I put a picture up, and Jules said, "My God, it's Jessica Rabbit." So it's now become her nickname, Jessica. That's her. Our good friend Amber. I'm gonna wish Amber a very happy birthday. Of course, I lost the banner. Oh, there it is. So happy birthday to Amber, aka Jessica Rabbit. Hope you had a great one, Amber. Super cool young lady. Like I said, we tried to back her and get her into that contest. She finished well. She's a wonderful person. She totally deserves it. And I told her tonight, I'm going to wish you a happy birthday right on my program. So thank you, JD. Thank you, Allie, for wishing Amber a very happy birthday. She checks us out. We have some chats from time to time. Said, I like this, I like that. She's a cool individual. And of course, I want to celebrate her birthday today, aka our own Jessica Rabbit. I told her one of these days, since Jewel had crowned her that name, she's got to come on the program with a Jessica Rabbit costume. I think we could petition that. Maybe around Halloween. Every Halloween we have a good show, and Jewel and I dress up. I remember Allie was doing the face paintings last year around Halloween, so we get into it. I think this year I might start getting some of the audience into it as well. Pop on, give us a costume. Maybe we even have a vote. Top prize for the best voted costume of our audience. Maybe one of these. Yeah, you get one of these just by sleeping with me. It's that easy. Then my wife should have hundreds of them. Poor thing. She actually sleeps with me and doesn't want one of these. Anyway, but we have others. They also come in. They come in gold and they come in white. Of course, there's another print also comes in green, like I wore last week. I pretty much find myself, thanks to my friend Steve Giordano and American Print, I find myself wearing a different one every day. It's almost like I've got nothing else. These have become my new hometown tuxedo. Self promotion is part of the show. I agree because I am wonderful. We did hear from Jewel. She's working on getting here. Whole new bunch of training courses, etc. at work. It happens from time to time. Like I said, life happens. This past weekend, like I said, we did the Future Star show. Allie's like, last minute, can't make it. My son's not feeling well. I tell you what, Allie, Jewel, you know how I am. The kids and the family are first. There's always room for this. As much as I love this and adore this, and I could do this 8 days a week, there's always time for this. So no worries. We will get you there. Make sure everybody's healthy. Make sure work gets done. And then everything else will fit into place. So real quick, I told some of these bands I'd shout them out. It is, I did spell it wrong too, didn't I? 2 T's in future. Nice going, Jeff. It's actually one. It's futurestarshow.com. Elena Brokus Productions, of course, runs these programs and brings in these young artists, family first indeed. And there were so many good ones, and I got some to talk about being on the show, and you just get to talk to the parents and see the passion, and you talk to some of the bands who are a little older than, early teen, and their passion for it. And they're like, yeah, we heard about your show, which blows my mind. Walked in, a couple people like, yeah, I was expecting it. I heard all about you. Okay, I don't blame you. This is where it's at. And a hats off to some of them. Stealing Society. I'm going to lay them out to you if you watch live or you watch recorded. Look these guys up on social media. Some great bands. Stealing Society. A group Penny Dog, a great young group. Apparently, we're just the winners of the Nazareth Battle of the Bands, Modern Yesterday. Great young bands, respectable young kids. Another great one, Sunrise Cries. And if you were watching my live, this was the young lady that was singing Led Zeppelin. Fantastic voice, Sunrise Cries. Another great band. Better Now Than Ever, which, no offense, might have been my favorite name of the weekend. Another great band. Nothing But a Nightmare. Everybody having fun. Great bands, great names, great fun. Here's one. You may have just seen this that I showed you. Coming on the show, as a matter of fact. April 12th, a Wednesday, Sour Station, and my good friend Adam, who does the promotions for the band. Another great bunch of young guys. It's funny, I showed them a video that I found back when we had our studio. We would go to Sweeney's after the show on Tuesday nights, share a beer, and just shoot the breeze. And used to have open mic night. Open stage, really. So our good friend Kenny Shuffle, who was drumming for St. Ricketts at the time, jumps on stage, grabs a keyboard, and he's going to play Sweet Leaf by Black Sabbath. And these young dudes jump on stage, and they're jamming with him. It turns out it was these guys, Sour Station. I'm like, look at this. This is you guys. Like the first ever time around. So they're awesome. We can't wait to get them on the program. Another band I spoke to today about getting them on the program. Great group here, Strange Culture. So it was an awesome lineup, and it's something that we love that the area does. We're trying to dip our feet deeper into the Philadelphia music scene because it needs to be saved. It really does. Yeah, she was like, every band was great, and even the youngsters, the young ladies that are singing now, here on the show, we love powerful women in music. Like I said, we talked about Will and Sepsis earlier. Of course, Melissa is fantastic, and we've had some great ones on the show. Sky Sweetnam was with us a few weeks back for Allie's birthday. Margarita Monet, and oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Lena Scissorhands, and I'm drawing a blank. If I forget you, you can hate me all you want. A little bit later, Christina Chris, another one. Nikki Stringfield, there's another one. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. It's about getting the female movement going, because the females are feeling right now. They are definitely potent in the music scene. Like I said, tomorrow night, Nail Bite. That young lady, Lana, is sensational as well. We'll get to talk to her tomorrow and kind of ask her how that all came, because that's a voice right there of great power. And Maggie Carlton is another one. Didn't want to forget Maggie. Barbara Blackthorne. Don't ever forget it. If you remember something that I forget, or if you want to go to the page and start looking at them, fire them back at me. I don't want to forget anybody, because they're all so great. And we've got a great male band joining us in a few moments with Moonroof. Lana absolutely is so talented. JD, you're right. She is amazing. And as always, like, it happened to me twice, because the first time when I see him walking the love drafts, I really didn't know. And somebody's like, that's them. And I'm looking and I'm like, where? Like, that's them. Even though I've seen their picture, it's in person, you just can't believe it. And then the same thing at Sweeney's. Allie was with me and her friend Jay that day, and I'm like, that's them. And even Allie's like, where? I'm like, these young kids, right? That's Nail Bite. Wait till you hear it. And wham. So tomorrow night, that's going on in our program. We love it, man. We love music, actors and actresses, authors. You do it. Get your spot here on the O Show. Coming up, we got some Man Cave scores, a couple new things that I got to add to the collection. We're going to talk about what's coming up on the show. We got some hot topics and some news to share with you all. We did our rest in peace, which we hate. We got some music, more Moonroof music coming up later on after we talk to the band. I just get so excited for these guys. And when they came out with new music, I'm like, let's do it. And they're like, oh yeah, let's do it. Her headbanging is unbelievable. Oh, that headbanging, like that girl's hair, it's almost like it's computer programmed to perfectly swirl and go up and down. And I don't know how they do it. I tried about 8 seconds of headbanging, and yeah, I was you could pretty much rest me. The problem this past weekend was I found out they had the stateside vodka tea. No, I don't get paid for this promotion. I should, but Surfside iced tea vodka drink is clearly one of the best drinks in the local area. Got to go back to beer. Stuff gets to be expensive after a while. When I first saw them and heard them, my mind was, oh, I'm telling you, if you're a fan of hard music or metal music, or even my wife's like, I don't really like, it's not really my scene, but when I get to the gym, I like hard stuff. And that's how. Let's start again. So my wife says that she's not really a big fan of that kind of music, but when she gets to the gym, she likes rockin' music. Whew, she's gonna kill me tonight. I'm all about. I do love the fist bump. It's the old man in me. But and that's how she started getting to like Pantera, and she's like, "What else you got?" And I'm gonna tell you what, like, she keeps begging me to go to the gym. I'm gonna have to do it eventually. Yeah, unfortunately. And I very much think that when I start going, that's, I'm going to be pumping that kind of music. I do see the Moonroof icon in the back. I don't yet see a camera. I'll give them a few minutes to see if they can get the visual work. And it has happened to us before. It was actually the lovely young ladies from Wildfire. They came on, and both beautiful sisters, and we couldn't see them. Outside the box news. What's up? How we doing there? Not quite sure who that is. Looks familiar, but not quite sure. I do need to go. And speaking of people that need to go, we got people that need to come, as in come in the studio right now. We played their great song earlier. We got their awesome lead singer. Everybody give it up for Moonroof, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Hey, guys. How you doing? Thanks, Jeff.
Hey, man, thank you, and thank you for coming back with us. Last time we had you all, you said tonight might just be me, and that is perfectly okay, man. You're the power. No offense. No, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. And we've been talking a lot about the Philly music scene and really getting it back on track. And you guys are spearheading it, leading the way with great music. I got to get, before I have my questions lined up, and I want to jump backward and say over 1 million views for Honey Honey. Congratulations, dude. That is sensational.
Thank you so much. Seriously.
So, how does it feel, man? Like 1 million downloads. It's a lot of class in because we love it here. But 1 million downloads that's so amazing, and you just know that people are loving it. It's a great song. If you haven't heard it, I'm going to put all the stuff down the bottom. You know the sites and where to find these guys because it's worth it. But how does it feel to get like 1 million? That's an insane number.
Honestly, it's like when we first started out, like it's like something we just never really thought would happen, and then it started happening, and I was like, "Oh man, this is crazy!" And then we get a lot of DMs on Instagram saying like, "Oh, I found you guys because of the song," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's awesome. So keep it coming."
It is awesome, and it definitely is. It's the modern way to do it, but it's a great thing. We'll get some more artists on that go to the classic thing, and well, you like to put out an album, let people find the album. Nowadays, man, social media makes it jump right off the page. Especially you guys, like Jewel does a lot of work and found you guys. So you got to hear these guys, and right away I'm like, yeah, this is it. So, like, does it take a mastermind? And I'm not saying to be smart. Just take a mastermind to get it through social media and have it work for you. Does it do a lot of the work for you?
I honestly think social media, like I feel like it doesn't take a mastermind, but I honestly feel like it takes someone that just needs to really grind because
Grind.
you can't just put like a post out and then you can be like lucky, like one in a million and be like, oh, I just went viral. But it's like more like you put a post out and then like you get a couple comments and they're like, "Oh, I like this," and like you should never ignore those people. You know what I
Sure.
mean? So it's like, and then you get more people will be like, "Oh wow, this band's actually like a nice." Like we've actually had like people say like, "Wow, you guys are like real people. Like we don't just like put stuff out." But it goes, "Well, we'll like." If we see something on their story, we'll always message them and say like, "Oh, that's so great," or like someone just graduated, or someone just got something really important going on in their life, we'll be like, oh, that's awesome too, because we want this to kind of be both ways. We don't want you just to be like, oh, we want you to listen to our music and that's it. We just kind of really want them to be on our side, but we'll be on your side too.
That's awesome, and it is part of the clutch of social media. Is not only did they get to know your music, they get to know a little bit about what you're like as regular people. And I got to tell you, man, from doing this program, we learn how great a lot of these bands are, and definitely you guys. Like I said, when you mentioned the new music, and I got into it, and right away I'm like, "How about a show? Let's do an episode." You're like, "Yeah, I'm down," and like just like that, we got it booked and got it ready. So it's awesome. We played the new song a moment ago. I'd rather be alone.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
at first it took me for a little bit of a loop because I know a lot of your songs are about love, romance, being
Yeah.
together. But I saw this title. I'm like, wait a minute, this is not Moonroof. But it had a message. So tell us a little bit about it. It's a great new number. Tell us about the song, the writing, what it's all about.
So I'd rather be alone. It's like it's more like sometimes you get like a thought like, man, maybe I should have kept on being with that person, or maybe this is the best person I can get. But then, like, you know what I mean? Everyone
My
has
wife
thoughts
sings
like,
that all the time.
yeah, this is like the best thing I can get. But then, like, you realize, like, no, that was like, it's like a kind of a toxic relationship. So it's more like, oh, you rather be alone. And you, she, like, or whoever, they try to pull it off and be like, oh, I have someone new. And most people get jealous about that. But then you have to realize, oh man, you're gonna make his or her life miserable the way you made mine. So it's like, so it's kind of like a story. And like our music, like you said, we do sing about like, relationships and everything. And our songs are very like happy sounding most of the time. But it's like the thing is like we sing like about like I always joke around that we're like an anti-love band. It's like we're not hateful at all. It's like this, like if it comes, it comes. A relationship comes, go ahead. That's great. But I'm always the type of person like, oh, it sounds more interesting because like all these like songs you hear that can make you dance, and then when you think about it like this, what do these lyrics actually mean? And then you're like, oh wow, like that's crazy.
It's funny because then, like, you sing about the rigors of love, the hard work that goes like a lot of your videos are you chasing or you
Yes.
trying to say the right word. And it's always like you're always so close. Your videos have got to be great. I root for you like crazy in your videos. I'm always like, oh, here he goes
Yeah,
again.
no, it's okay. No, it's a common theme, literally. People would tell us at shows all the time, like, "Did you find someone yet?" I was like, "This nah, it's okay. Literally, I'm okay."
You're a rock star. You'll
Yeah,
find
right.
somebody.
No, I was
Trust me.
like, thank you.
That was like, and I don't know if you're familiar with the song, Michael Bublé sung Beautiful Day.
No, yeah.
And I'm like, what a great song. And you realize it's a beautiful day because he broke up with this girl that he couldn't
Mhm.
stand anymore. And I'm like, that's deep. And this is what I kind of got from that song, from your song as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, comparing you to that, I should be comparing him to you because you guys just
No.
you do great. You do a great job. Let's talk about the videos. Your videos are always fun, entertaining. You take great pride in them. Talk to us about how you manage so well to put the story into the song with the video.
Well, honestly, it comes with the band also, but I also give a huge shout out to, like, one of my friends named his name is John Simons. We're actually friends in high school, but weren't really a part of the same clique because we went to a big high school. And then literally, like, I think a couple of years ago, I went to a random party and I met him and he was like, "Oh, Dave." And I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And then he was like, "Oh, I see you're doing the band." And then I asked him what he does, and he does video for this company called Red Sea Media. And I was like, "Oh, yeah." So we started making videos and we just work on it together. Like he likes the theme, like he listens to the lyrics, and then like Bored and Numb, he helped film, and that was very funny to me because it's about like the new age of like dating apps and everything.
Oh, jeez.
New apps,
There
dating
you go
apps,
again, Dave.
where it's literally like, like because like you get so numb of what to do. Like you go on a date or you go on another date and you always ask the same questions. Hi, my name's this, my name's this. How are you? How are you? So it's like it's a pattern and it feels like that's what the bored and numb is. And like even when he filmed Maybe Crazy and we did it like we thought of like that one was a little different because that is about like maybe you're going through a lot and you can't handle like the relationship, but we wanted to make the video interesting and he just got a house and it looks crazy and like it was like sometimes our videos don't fit with the lyrics and everything, but literally it's like it's appealing, eye appealing.
I like it. It definitely is because they're great, even if they're telling a fun story or look like fun episodes. We're gonna play Maybe Crazy after we did this chat with you.
Oh,
So
nice,
later
thank
on,
you.
I gotta ask though, did you really litter in the beginning of the video?
Wait,
Did
what's
you
that?
really throw? Did you really litter in the beginning of the video? Did you throw a pan
No,
on the
right,
ground? Come
right.
on, Dave.
Right. We thought it'd be really cool just to make the sound, and then when I hear the
Yeah.
beer can, I was like this, like, "Oh, we should keep that kind of thing." Like, that'd be
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, if you litter, what do I care? Something I absolutely have to talk about, and it's a shame that Jules running a little late. She had work stuff, and I
oh,
know this means a lot to her being Penn State alum. You guys just did the Thon Festival, which is just a massive thing for Penn State alums, and
it's crazy.
it's a huge show and a great cause. Tell us a little bit about Thon, your experience, and what it entails. Let the people know because Jewel was just so all about it, and I read up on it. I'm like just blown away by how great it is.
Honestly, like, okay, so we did Thon last year and this year, and they were a little different this year. So and like it was still a great experience. Everyone's really nice. It's a very fast-paced thing. So it was like and it was very funny. Before we played, we actually had Sarah Bareilles go on Thon, and I was like laughing about it because I know like one or two songs from her. But I was like but it was like it was just the students going like what is it like from Friday to Sunday night, like don't sleep. Literally, that's something you can't say. Don't talk about time when you sing, and don't talk about like anything else. So like, but
Okay,
I was so grateful, we're like for the band to perform there because it's such a great cause. And honestly, like we never went to Penn State, but like Penn State's like one of the biggest schools in PA.
sure.
And it's literally it's like an honor, like, they put so much time and effort into this, and just to be a part of that, like, have your name at Moonroof, like, be a part of that, that was amazing, so
That is pretty awesome, and definitely like when you use your platform and your talents and your ability to give back. It's always great too. We do it here from time to time. And Jules like all about Jules like, my God, they're doing Thon. I can't wait to talk to them about Thon. And I'm like, well, if she's late, I'll catch it. And it just looked like such a great experience. The college scene, it's got to be so much different though than doing anything else. Like even a city show or a gig. How crazy of a crowd is it out there?
Like honestly, the college show because we've done like other colleges and like we've done smaller colleges to like Eastern University to like bigger colleges like Penn State. We honestly love. I think that's really our demographic. I feel like the college students, but you know, our music appeals to a lot of ages, which we're really grateful for. We don't just go to like one like style of people, but it's like I always feel like the energy is different because and it's also different because like you know since we've talked to you actually like we got the headline a couple of Philly shows like you
Yeah.
know Underground Arts and like Milk Boy and we like sold them out and everything and but we knew most of those people were there for us so it just felt so different. Don is for you know the organization and like the students were still awesome. Could hear them. I could hear the like it sounds weird, but I could feel the breaths of people
Wow.
in that state in the stadium. So I was like, "Oh man." And so like that's I feel like that's the difference. I feel like for like a show, like a like your headlining show, everyone's there for you and then for like the college shows, I just feel like it's more of the organization and everything. So,
It's got to be a great experience to have. I don't want to say easier. Easier is an ugly word, but an easier crowd because, like I said, it's your demographic,
yes.
kind of like your people, and they know your music, and they're all coming out for a similar sound. So yeah, they're all there, so it's easier to get a little bit of a
Oh
push
yeah.
than in the
Uh,
city when you're like, "Hey, please come see me."
yeah, right. No, honestly, like I don't know. We had people ask us like, "Oh yeah, how do you guys do so well?" It's like this, like, dude, we just gotta ask. Like
Yeah,
literally, you just gotta ask. It's like it sounds pretty dumb, but it's like if you don't ask, people probably like we have some people we were lucky enough we actually like played some places and like people that like followed us or were like fans of us actually like came out to see us in like New York City or like Phoenixville. We were very happy about that. But most of the time it's literally like this. Just a quick reminder. If they're free, they'll come. If not, like they'll just like they won't. But it's like if you don't remind them, people don't really it's like everything's too fast paced nowadays. So
it's true, and there's always something that pops up in your face. And I got told by a couple of the masters of the webcast podcast community that any day, if you have a social media, Facebook, Instagram, any day you don't advertise yourself is a day wasted. Remind people who you are and what you're doing and keep putting it out there. And I always see Moonroof stuff on social media, which is great. Even the even a little funny little post about your band members, like
yeah,
nice
right.
sweet little but you got to and you gotta like say keep reminding people like, hey, we're here. And like I said, free stuff is great, paid stuff is great to make sure Moonroof gets a couple bucks.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
Saw something funny last night, and one of our great local artists, guy by the name of Mike Nappy. I don't know if you're familiar with Mike or not. Um,
Oh yeah, I think I
yeah.
do know Mike Nappy. Yeah.
So he did a video of himself shaving his beard, and he's like, I love my fans. This is pathetic. There's hundreds of people watching me shave my beard, but I can't get 50 of you to come out and watch my video when I'm singing. Do you feel like sometimes like you really like? Do you feel sometimes people are missing the great message?
No, yeah, honestly, I don't it's, like, weird because, like I said, like, I know this might sound weird, but I'm very grateful for, like, the people that came out to our shows, and,
Sure.
like, nowadays, it's like because of them, like, you know, us selling out Milk Boy or us selling out Underground Arts or other shows that we brought people, it's like this, that makes us look better for other shows. Because
Oh yeah.
imagine us trying to headline on a Friday or Saturday and we can't bring 25 to 50. Like we have to bring around like 150 to 200 people. And I'm like, but like if we couldn't bring those people, that would make the bookers because what I'm noticing now is like they're very kind bookers, but they have hundreds to 500 bands email them every day.
Wow.
You really get one shot to get a good name out of yourself, because if you, like, kinda screw them over the first time, there's really no second chances. That's what I've been noticing. It hasn't happened to us because we're not,
Yeah.
like, mean people. Yeah, yeah, hopefully, yeah. We're not,
Oh
like,
yeah.
mean people, but, like, no, like, some bookers tell us, like, "Oh, you guys are really easy to work with," so that's for future reference. So that shows us, like, okay, good, like, that's a good thing, like, but sometimes there'll be other stories, I won't say anything, but, like, there's some stories where I hear, like, "Oh, yeah," they're like, "Oh, why aren't we headlining?" or something like that, and then that makes them I was like this. It's like, "Well, I don't know," like like, that's just a show, just enjoy it, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. Enjoy the thrill is right. And I know that me and Jewel have always talked about it now. Allie on Wednesdays, we talk about doing our own show and getting a venue and having people come out and perform. And I know I mentioned it to you in the past,
"Oh, yeah."
and you're like, yeah, it's our thing, it's what we do, and whatever you can do for us would be great. The problem is who is going to headline? You get all these great Philly bands together. Who's going to headline? Is it an ego thing that you feel like I want to be last, like I want to bring it home, or do you just want to get out there?
No, honestly, like, that's the funny thing, like, people a lot of venues that we play nowadays, they automatically assume we wanna headline, like, they honestly say, "Oh, this band will be open up for you." But there are days where I really do miss, like, "Hey, you're going on first. There's no pressure.
Right?
Go ahead." And I'm like this, like, "Really? Like, that's awesome." Because there's some like, a lot of venues, like, reach out to us, especially the Philly one. They're like this, like, "Oh, yeah, you guys would be last," and like this, and I was like this, like, "Oh, man, why are we last?" But it's an honor, like, I'm not saying anything bad, but, like, there's times where I think it's like I think us growing up, it's more like the quality of Philly shows instead of the quantity of Philly shows. Just because I guess if we really wanted to, in a way, we could be like, "Oh, let's play." Well, the bookers would never be happy about that because there's like a like radius clause for everything now. Like, you know what a radius clause is, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So like it's just a you can't play like in like you just can't play near each other. But like I guess if we were younger, we would just be like, "Oh, let's play, like, 10 Philly shows in 1 week," or, like, whatever,
Yeah.
and then but, like, that would be great. It's just, like, nowadays it's about picking the people because it's, like, we've noticed that people wanna come out to shows when it's, like, more like, not as frequent. Like, "Oh, we have a
Right.
show," and everyone's like, "Oh, man, I really wanna come to one," kinda thing, or, like, if you have a show every time and you invite the same people, then they're gonna be like, "Oh, man, I'm pretty bored," like
Yeah, I've seen it. And I just got introduced to the radius clause not too long ago because, like I said, we're trying to bring a little flavor back to Bucks and Montgomery County. And you
"Oh,
send
nice."
out the emails. I love it. I love the counties as well as the city. You send out the emails and they're like, all right, here's the deal. If they play here, they can't play within 10 miles of here for 15 days. And I'm like,
Mhm.
huh? But I guess you see why. Like I said, the not the monotony, but same face over. Like let's mix it up. Let's get other faces in there. Makes sense.
No, yeah, honestly, we didn't understand the radius clause at first too, but then we started realizing it. But then, like, like there's been a couple of times, like, maybe like break a little one or two, but like that, that's like between us. But like, yeah, so yeah, honestly, it's like it's just about I feel like connections and everything. That's the most important part about
Sure.
booking.
And I like that little breaking news that Moonroof breaks the rules. Everybody,
Yeah, right.
maybe put a little bit of toughness in your band. But that's great. Like I said, we just love shows, and every time somebody has something, life always gets in the way for us. Hey, come see us here. We're on our way, and then something happens with family or friends, etc. So, but now they're becoming more frequent. COVID's kind of passed us by,
Mhm.
become more frequent. How has it been since COVID? Have you noticed since the lockdown is over that people are flooding, or you think people are still kind of slowly making their way back?
I'll be honest. I feel like after 2021, like, there were a lot of well, there were shows with masks on. There were still shows with masks on. But, like, this past year, just, like, it was, like, very flooded. Everything was, like, flooded to like, I was just like, "Wow, there's a lot of people," because, like, the rules like, they're like this, so you don't have to wear masks and stuff, and a lot of festivals that were outside, they're already being safe with already, so it's like, we played a lot of festivals this past summer, and I was like, "Man, this is, like, a lot more people than the previous years," because there was that 1 year. of like
Yeah.
or like 1 or 2 years of nothing. So everyone got the chance to be like, and that's what I was saying, the quality of things because it comes once a year, but if we already skipped that year, then you're like, oh my god, I gotta make it this time. So it's like
Right.
played music fest, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's like crazy amount of people. I was just like we played like Second Street Fest in Philadelphia, and I was packed. There's so I was like, wow,
Yeah.
like this is definitely it was a little scary sometimes, of course, I'm not gonna lie, but
Sure.
we're all being safe, so like that's good. I got like 3 boosters, so I should be fine. Right? Like, come on.
I stopped boostering. I got my two vaccines. I stopped boostering. I don't know. So far,
Yeah,
knock on wood,
no.
I've been good, and I try to be careful when I get out. But like I said, a couple of the Second Street Festival, of course, is always a big one, and there was a music fest. You guys played the Sellersville Theater. Like
Oh yeah.
you're getting to these awesome venues. Talk about that when you're taking that next step up to the bigger venues and the better shows.
Honestly, we're just grateful. Like we definitely want to keep on going up higher and see where we can go. But it's like when things come like that, like we get an email or anything and we just talk about things, like we're grateful for Sellersville. We're grateful for anyone that really wants us. Like we're very like I'll be honest, it's just like after I don't want to talk about like the 2020 too much because that was just a rough time. But I was thinking
Sure.
like after that, I was like I found, like, the little shows, I guess, like, the little shows, like, I was like, "Man, dude, I wanna play there." Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, there's a place in Ardmore, called The Nail, and
Yeah.
Chris, he's, like, one of the nicest people in the world, and seriously, like yeah, he always call he always puts us on, like, posters and say we're, like, a national touring act. I was like, "Not yet, man, but, like, thank you so much." But, like, really, they're awesome and, like, we really just want to build connections and whatever. It's like, but because I don't know, like on social media, like it's a social thing. Like that's not the way we post and stuff. Like we're friendlier than that. We
Yeah.
want to be as friendly as we can. But yeah, I think the main goal right now is just to try to find shows like bigger shows, and we're trying to play outside of the area too. I think we have a couple shows lined up in Ohio, so I'm very excited about that.
Oh wow, they are making the move. And I remember the last time we had you on, we had the woman Maria Daniels reach out to you
Yes.
from Ohio, and she's like, "I love these guys. How about it?" Yeah, send them your way. And that's the thing we love doing here. We love bringing it to other people. And like I said, sometimes you'll get a couple hundred that watch it live, and more people will watch it recorded and they get to know you. But we're all about that. Like I would love, like anybody who asks, I push them your way. Like we had a
Oh,
band.
thank
I
you.
think I think you remember Poeta,
Yeah, definitely.
and their drummer George moved. They kind of had a little separation. And when George first said we need like bands to get together with, I'm like, if I got a band for you, because you guys just remind me of them, the sound, the style, the hard work. And anytime somebody says, give me a Philly band, you guys are right up there because, like I said,
Oh,
it
thank
is a mixture. Oh, absolutely. It's a mixture of the good music, the belief in it, the dedication, and the personality is key. You guys have always been friendly and fun and upbeat. It's what it's all about. It's key.
Yeah, I would say
Not
like
from my mouth.
our personalities, like like so. I would start with like Dan. He's like the good cop. Everyone knows him. He's the nice one. People say I'm the bad cop. Even though I'm not even that
Oh,
bad, they say I'm the bad cop. Kevin is the chill one. He's like the one who calms everything down. And Fawn, he's like the fun one. Like he's just like makes everyone laugh and everything. So that's it. Just feels different.
it's a nice blend. I'm gonna like put this picture back up because you all here look like tough guys.
Yeah,
It's a tough looking picture. I'm like, look at
yeah.
these dudes, man. They're ready. Like, no nonsense band here.
Well, that was Dan's thing. He was like because I feel like when we were like, after college, like we were just like, "Oh yeah," like we had a pretty like indie pop name, but then we were
Yeah,
just like, my favorite thing was punk. Like I love pop punk so much. So I was just like, "Oh, like they're like goofballs most of the time." Dan, he's very like into the rap scene and like a lot of like R&B music, but it's like we just like kind of told ourselves like, a lot of the indie pop bands that we really enjoy, they have more of a serious look. Like they have like a more serious like thing. So I was like this, and I was telling myself, yeah, we're not trying to be a comedy group. So yeah, let's try to do that.
I get it. Definitely looks like a band that If you don't pay your cover charge, you're coming to
Yeah, right.
drag you out of your seat. Oh man. So there's a lot of hard work that goes in, like you said. You say the grind, which is a phrase I use a lot, and a lot of bands use the grind. When there's not the grind, if that ever happens, what do you do for fun? What do you do to kick back? And when you're not making, I know musicians are always making music somehow,
Yeah,
but when you actually get a chance to just be you, what are you doing to kick back?
I'll be honest, like, if I didn't have basketball in my life, I feel like I would go crazy because that's one of my biggest stress reliefs, watching it or
Awesome.
playing it. So it's like, but I feel like we all have our own little like fun things. I- because we all live together, like I feel like it's always talking about something with the band because like, I always say this, like, I have, like, the weirdest sleep schedule you'll ever see in your life, just because, like, I always get afraid that when I'm sleeping I know it sounds weird, but when I'm sleeping, someone's working, like, so much harder than me.
My
So
wife always says that, like, she feels she's got that missing out anxiety. So I
yes.
get, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be staying up I was like this, I used to try to sleep around, like, 7 or like, in the morning. Because, like, in that time when it's dark and everyone's sleeping, like, something drives me to be like, "Oh, dude, I'm looking up these venues, I'm looking up these emails, I'm looking at these contacts." And then when everyone's going to work real quick, I'll just take a little, like, nap, and I'm good. Like, I don't know. I say I'll sleep when I'm, like, older, or like that saying, "You'll sleep when you're dead," or something, but yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm older. And there's less sleep. There really because the stress is in the thought. And I'm the same way. Like there's nights 2, 3 in the morning. Like my wife's asleep. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, looking up bands, sending emails, see if I got any emails, trying to find a venue, trying to find something new. Like I get obsessed with this, and it's not like it pays all the bills. I really don't care. I love doing stuff like this and having artists come on and just chat about it and talk about what's real to them and what makes them tick. That to me is what it's all about. We're trying hard to, like I said, resuscitate the Philly scene. It's always been good. There's times it's been great. I think it could be even better. And we're here to work with it. Bands like you, um, the guys from Bees, guys like that just are really out there, putting the nose to it and really making it happen.
Yeah, no, we appreciate it, honestly. I feel like anything that's, like, anything that, like, helps with the scene, like, even, like, not even Philly, but like you said, Bucksmont.
Yeah.
I'm from, like, Montgomery County, so that was my original hometown, so, like
What part?
no, I was actually from North Wales, like,
Okay,
right
I was from
Lansdowne.
Huntington Valley back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So, it's like those things, like, that's, like, because I feel like the music scene, like, is anywhere, like, one of my favorite bands, Tiger Straw, is from Scranton, so it's like, PA has a lot of, like, music, and I just
Yeah.
feel like yeah, that's really it, honestly. I just feel like, if it gets spotlighted more, it would be great.
I agree. And like I said, there's a lot of counties, a lot of people talk about Berks County. And
Yes.
you're talking about like Lansdale and Lansdowne and Collegeville and Bucks, Montgomery, all that. They're out there, and we're just trying to bring that more to light. I know we're running to the half hour mark, but I'm not letting you leave it out, Jewel. Jewel loves you guys. She
Nah,
just got
seriously.
here.
Oh,
Jewel, good evening. Hello.
Hi.
hey, Jewel.
Hi. I'm so, so sorry. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad.
No,
But
it's fine, seriously.
but end of your interview. But I just wanted to say congratulations and thank you so much for thinking of us and coming back on and just congrats, man, on this
Oh,
success. Like
dude. No, thank you so much. Seriously, that means a lot. Seriously, I just found out you went to Penn State, and it was awesome. So,
I just heard you were from North Wales. I live in Ambler. We're like
yeah, that's
neighbors.
great.
Yeah.
That's
So,
awesome.
Jewel, I was hoping you would get here because I know you have a little more of a personal feel about Thon. I asked some questions. Dave was nice enough to answer them. Do you have anything in depth you want to know about Thon? You want to ask him why you got him here and what it's like being out there?
No, I never personally made it to Thon, but yeah, I was up main campus and it's just pure adrenaline, right? At that
Yeah,
point.
especially the line outside. Like we never like got to wait in the line, but we always keep on seeing the line. I'm like, why is that not getting smaller? I was like,
Not
every time I was
people.
like, we saw it at 10 p.m. and then we stayed there like for the weekend for a little bit, and we saw like 5 or like 3 in the afternoon, and we are just like, dude, it's still long, but it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Amazing. That's so
It's,
cool.
it's a beautiful thing. And like I said, and you didn't know Jules alum, and it's big to her. The cause is big to her as well, and it means a lot. So the fact that you guys got out there, one of our favorite bands, got out to play that venue, means a lot to us because we say, man, once you're Yo show, you're like family. So we feel like our family's out there doing the work. You
Oh
know what I
yeah,
mean?
no.
No, with Sarah Bareilles, that's insane. I love her.
Thank you so much. But seriously, guys, like whenever you guys like want to talk or do anything or like hit us up for anything, we'll always respond. And sorry, Jeff, that our Facebook keeps on saying like, "Oh, thank you for reaching out to us." We're trying to change that. I don't know what's going on. I've been
Ours does it too. No?
Thank
I
you so
started
much.
it off like
Thank
this.
you.
I was like this. Like it sounds like something we would never say. Like, thank you for reaching back to us. We will get back to you in like a short amount of time. And I was like this, like, okay, that's fine.
Automated Moonroof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, that's not Dave. See him through the email.
Yeah, right.
I gotta go. By the way,
"What's
it's
up,
Dave."
man? How you doing? What's up, bro? How you doing? Like kind of thing. Like,
But just great stuff. So what's next? You have more music in the arsenal? You're gonna slow it down a little bit and just
yeah,
do more of the show? Yeah.
I feel like we have more music in the arsenal. We're releasing singles, and I think our EP will be around like the late spring, early summer. So we'll be excited about that. And right now, we're just trying to play shows. Like we have a couple shows like lined up, like in Philly in the future, but like more. The concern is like more outside. Like I think we're playing like in Ohio a couple times, and like pretty excited about that. And yeah, we're just really trying to get out there. Like we're trying to make more band friends, honestly. That's like the one thing like people just don't think like they need. It's like and we go out to shows and we like made a lot of good friends like that. But it's like you can only go to so many shows before seeing like some of the bands you know. But it was like we're trying to meet friends. So most likely it's social media, like, you know, meet some Ohio bands or like meet some like Jersey, New York bands kind of thing. So
Hey, well,
That's
let's mesh you guys
yeah. Let's
together.
yeah,
bring it
right.
together.
No,
Big
honestly.
fest.
Bro, that'd be awesome. Seriously.
You know, it's funny. A lot of people say, "Oh, if you hit the lottery, what would you do?" The first thing I would do is buy a beautiful venue, indoor, outdoor, just so all you guys
Yeah.
can get together because you need to meet. There's great bands out there that could share shows and share stage and share seats here with us and collaborate, etc. Because there's a
Well,
lot of
there's
room out
actually
there.
a thing. I'm sorry. Did I cut you off?
No, not at all. Go
Okay.
ahead.
No, I'm
How you
sorry.
can
I
cut
was
me
gonna
off? You're
say
the star here. I'm just.
that. No, seriously, we actually like this past year we met this it's called Plays Music app, and literally it's like they literally we went to a couple of their meetings and literally they're like really great. Like they were really trying to put the Philly scene and trying to get people to like we met some cool people there. Like it's really just about musicians and you know just artist collaborators. It's called Plays and like literally they've been great to us. So it's like so giving them a shout out. Like so.
Sounds like the
Yeah.
guys of the. Sounds like the people we need to get in touch with because
Oh
we're
yeah,
trying to.
no, they're
Yeah.
awesome.
We're trying to breathe life back into it. Myself, Jewel, Allie, we're like, what venue? Who do we talk to, etc. And some people are like, look, dude, talk to yourself. Get a sponsor. Get a venue. Get bands. And everybody says, if anybody can do it, you can. And I'm like, me? Kind of like you said, like I'm not a national act. I don't feel like I'm this big promoting guy, but I just love a lot of you guys so much that I would just want to push the hell out and get you guys seen more and more.
You have the personality for it though. I feel like your personality is really like contagious. You can like amp up a whole football team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
like it. We did a live show for a wing eating contest a couple weeks ago at a local bar upstairs, and people were like, "God, you guys are amazing! Like, when is this show new?" I'm like, "No, it's 5 years, man. Come
Yeah,
on."
right. Trust me. That's yeah,
Yeah, you know, we
yeah.
had
It's
that
like this.
talk,
Like,
Joe, before you got here. Yeah.
That's what you guys do. Like you grind and you promote and you guys have been working so hard at this and it's so cool to see just even 2 years ago where you guys were and to where you are now. It's I'm just so proud of you guys and yeah, it's like
I'm actually happy I could say like because last during like the last time we had this talk it was like during 2020
yeah.
and I was like any show and I was like no I was like that's like oh no really we just
No, but you have music coming out and
Yeah,
you're
right.
promoting that and
and then
that's
I was
just what
like
it is.
and now it's like we could actually talk about shows and everything but like yeah I'm grateful for you guys again seriously reach out anytime and yeah we're here anyone could reach out to us we're pretty friendly we always answer back
Or
They
the
do
bot
it.
will.
Yeah,
Maybe the the bot's gonna be like, oh, thank you for reaching out to us.
if you get a thank you, that's not Dave. For
Yeah,
everybody
right.
out there who's a new fan of Dave, and I got to talk to him and it says thank you. That's not him. Um, Great job as always, Dave. We thank you so much. For everybody out there, you could find Moonroof at www.moonroofmusic.com. Facebook at Moonroof, which is tough to find sometimes because of the common name. Instagram, Moonroof Music, and the new song is I'd Rather Be Alone. We just played it here. It's fantastic. It's out now. It is on my Apple Music, and you can put it on your Apple Music, Spotify, etc. All the great download sites. Like we said, Honey Honey got 1 million, so you know it's available to be had. Check it out on Apple Music as well. You can see the great videos. Dave is a terrific actor. He did litter Joy. He threw a piece of a
I
trash
know.
can.
Tisk tisk.
His,
Yeah. On the
Joy,
name of art.
exactly.
Right.
I felt bad. You're a little behind. Joe, anything
I
you want to
know.
get from Dave before we set him free?
No, I was trying to listen in, and I was just, again, just congrats and thank you so much, and we'll definitely be in touch. I think it's going to be a big spring just for
yeah.
this area and music, and thank God we're not back in those Stone
Yeah, right.
Ages, but yeah, live music is here and well again. So just happy you and us are part of it.
Thank you so much, guys. Seriously, I hope you guys have a good night and best of luck to all of us.
Likewise. Thank you very much. From the nationwide act
No,
Moonroof. From the amazing band Moonroof, one of our Philly favorites. Dave, thank you so much, man. And we'll be in touch with you and the guys later. Have a great night.
You too. Take care, guys.
Thanks,
All right. Bye-bye. Joe, I got to tell you, Dave Red Hot tonight, just some great stuff, some great stories, and just really alive. And we talked a little bit about the last time he was here. We talked about Thon, of course, which is an amazing, amazing program. And we talked about the Philly scene, and I said to him, and I don't know if you caught it, I said, look, we're trying to revive Bucks in Montgomery as well. Let's get the counties involved. And he's like, yeah, great idea. Got to find the right venues. Like, you don't want to just put these guys in some little 10-person spots. You want to find good venues, but why not Bucks in Montgomery on top of Philly and get these bands all over the place? And he talks about like that radius clause where, all right, you play here one night, you can't play within 10 miles of here for a month.
Oh, really?
It's alive and well. And I got it a couple of these emails. They said, here's the deal. They play here tonight. They don't go within 10 miles for like the next month.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's tough. A lot of places are doing it. And he said there's a lot more people getting into like kind of the promotion field, etc., to push more out. We definitely are trying to get in that ourselves to push it out. And again, like I always say, it's not about money. It's not about fame. It's about side pieces that your wife doesn't know about and getting these bands. I mean, it's about getting these bands heard.
Of course. But he's right. I mean, Montgomery County, there's so many places that have yet to be tapped. Like we could hit around here and north, and you might have to travel. If you have to travel a little bit, it's fine. Just come out. It'll be well worth it.
Exactly. I mean, I'm trying to convince a certain wife of mine that I want to go 2.5 hours out of my way this Sunday to see Nailbite. I'm trying.
I know.
I'm trying.
That would be definitely worth it.
Dude, Love Drafts is phenomenal. The bands are phenomenal that are going to be there. Of course, Nailbite, they're in the running for this Sonic Temple. And I forgot to put if you've heard of Sonic Temple, and I know Jewel has, it is a massive concert of some of the best names in rock, hard rock, metal, etc. And Nailbite is close, thanks to the Dave Wimmer program, Dave Wimmer Presents. They're close to getting a ticket on this thing and be on this stage, and that's got to be, I can't even begin to imagine. Like, wow.
They're there, and they deserve it. That's why they're so close, and they will get it. Like, it's just these phenomenal bands, and it's just insane. Like, I was so bowled over Sunday. I went in thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. I just wanted to go and enjoy music, but I was literally like blown away. It was in band after band. I'm like, I want them. Like, gimme. Like, I need to have all these guys. They're just right in our backyard. We took Duck the intern. She went to school with half of them.
I know, that was wild.
Amazing. You see, it's full circle, and it's just It's meant to be. And yeah, just watching like the old Moonroof interview and then today, like I'm
Yeah.
so happy we are where we are today.
Dave's hair really got out there.
It's wild, man. It's wild. It's a
I
rock
love
star
Dave.
there.
And
Um,
it was the same mentality the first time. And like I said, I saw this Future Stars show. And what drew me to it, of course, was Nail Bite. And I'm like, holy shit, like they're gonna
mhm.
be at Sweeney's. Yeah, I'm going to this. And Allie's like, yeah,
Which
I'm
is a
down.
cool
And
venue already, like
yes,
it's set up
it
nice and it's just
it's got the legendary feel. And Allie's like, I'll go, let's check it out. And like I said, you first sit down, you get there, you don't know what to expect. You see the first band, you're like, okay. And then from there, it's just, yeah, I like them. Yeah, I like them. Allie's chasing them around.
yeah.
Allie's chasing around the bar, like, wait a minute. And I'm
And
doing it this time, like, who's the rep here? I'm this guy, that guy. And the fun. And you sit, and Jules said I got a little too much in me. Apologize. I try not to. But again, the adrenaline takes over too. A little booze, a little
but
adrenaline.
if I had too much man, I'd be like, oh, come on my show, please.
I know, right?
But that's what
Dude,
we
come on,
need.
Mike.
And people appreciate that you're excited about their music. I mean, of course, that's what we want to do here. It's just another platform to be heard. And we just have so many things in the works to do live events, which, I mean, now we're hooked. Now it's like,
No, I know.
it's where we
Now
gotta
it's
be.
now it's like beating a baby off like a lollipop. Like when you
Yeah.
first get that lollipop, you're like,
Right.
and you can't
Yeah.
put it down.
Mm.
But like I said, the one band, I turned around, there was the dad. I picked up, he was the dad. And I'm like, hi, I'm Jeff. And he sees the shirt and he's like, you're the radio guy, the show. He's like, yeah, we know. Like, you want us? Like, you're talking to us? I'm like, yeah, dude, of course. Like, and that makes us feel great. Like, people want to bring it here. And to our hundreds, to our thousands, to our whatever viewers, we never really know how many views each program gets, but they get a good amount. And you get people out there like the JD Wolves of the world who are not from this area, who discover new bands and say, hey, thanks, man. I love this band. It happens, and that's what it's all about for us. It gives us a great rush, a great thrill. Might seem like I'm drunk. I was a little drunk on adrenaline, but yeah, man, and just an awesome time. I'm glad you came. I'm glad Allie got to experience it. I'm glad Cassie got into it because she's like, all right, do you want me to come? I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, but it's kind of working. Trust me, this is the kind of work and everybody needs to get involved with. So
Right?
she showed up. Yeah, I mean,
Even if you're not doing anything, just come and listen to music and have a great time. It's like, what more can you ask for?
I agree. And like 100 and some people watched the video of, oh God, I hate doing this because I get forgetful of all the
What?
band name, but I want to make sure I get the band name. It was no, it's not Cocaine Bear, even though that's on the docket. It was Sunrise Cries. And when that young lady, the Led Zeppelin piece, like hundreds of people were watching, and bands like Mojo Moji. Okay, now Mojo Moji plays with Collective Soul, Scott
Mhm.
Weiland's band, and he's like, great Zepp, dude, this band's got it. And I'm like, holy shit, like there was like a big time band with major names saying how you got it. So that's, you know what I mean?
Major.
Chris
Hey.
Paul in the house, thank you for tuning in. We do appreciate the Temple University thing on there. We don't discuss the topic, but we do appreciate it. Definitely doing it here in my town this summer. Support local. Absolutely support local. Always do, because so many good bands, and a lot of them don't really get the exposure. And we speak to Elena, the woman who runs the program, and I went up to her and she's like, all right, this first band, they just won the Nazareth Battle of the Bands talent show. Young kids, like cute young girls and fun young men out there, just like letting it all hang out, man, playing great. And they're playing classic stuff that we know and we remember.
How cool. Like, I was telling Doc, I'm like, I wish they had this when I was your age because I
Right?
would just go, like, I was hanging out in a bowling alley. I could have been enjoying some fine music.
Yeah, I mean, you want to do it every weekend. There's another show this weekend in Jersey. I'm not really familiar where she's had it. Like Sweeney's is great, it's close. And we thank Elena and Jules. She's telling me, like, why don't you guys hosts get on the mic and talk about your show? I'm like,
Okay. That's fine.
hi, I'm nobody, and these kids are awesome musicians. But no, like, we would love to do that. And I am too, dude. And I'm telling you, I'll repeat this till I'm blue in the face. When it came to this program, I was on the old realm of, all right, we'll get actors, actresses, we'll get celebrity people and bring them in. And I met Jules. Jules like local bands. Huh? She's like, yeah, local. There's a lot of great local bands here. Why don't we just get Philly in here? And we've made a great mix of national artists, national actors and actresses, and Philly bands, some of the best. And from newer groups making their way like Moonroof to brand new bands like the bands we saw there. And like I said, my good friend from Sour Station. And to the
Nice.
legends, to legend. Yeah, I love this thing, man. To the legends of Philly, like Foster Child, who was with us
Mhm.
last Wednesday. Like,
That was awesome.
oh, dude, it was awesome. There's tons. There's tons. Now it's just time for everybody to, and I'm going to say this on the show, and I don't want to make enemies. It's time for everybody to get their hands out of their own pockets and open the arms and open the doors and community it again. Don't just be like, oh, I get this and I get that and
Community 8?
community aid. Yeah, was that a word? I'm not even drinking tonight. Bring it back to a community where
Community 8.
community aid.
I like it. It's your new word.
It is my new word.
Everyone-
Hashtag
Hashtag community 8 tonight.
Hashtag community with your best friends. This is Jeff speak. We get
Yes.
Jewel and her little rage sometimes. We get
Hey, go off. Do you. But I was going to say how great with those bands and those, little guys and gals from Nazareth to have your Jeff Perini intros, bring them in, and, me and Allie will also help, but be the hype people that they deserve, and we can bring them in, and, and you said treat them like stars because they are stars. There are stars. There are
right.
stars.
Our
Stars.
Our all stars. And I
Future
can
stars that are now. The future is now.
I can picture now, like, I'll be
FTK for the kids.
I like it. I'll be in the middle, like, so this next band are awesome, this, that, and the other thing, and now he'd be like, shut up, and I'll look over you and you'll be like, shut up. I'm like, all right, let's get the band. Because once I get a mic in my hand, the bands might not get their set.
I feel like it needs some finessing to keep it going along, bobbing along.
Right? Words are hard tonight. Oh, jeez.
FTK. Commiserate? No. Community 8.
I like commiserate better. It's actually a word. You can actually go to your dictionary.
That's a word.
Find that.
Right, yeah. It's from an Alanis song.
You won't find community. What the hell was it?
But I was going to say, and maybe Dave would appreciate this, but like when I was at Penn State, it was my senior year, and we had an entrepreneur class. And the idea was you had to have a team and come up with a business plan, business idea. What would be, I'm sure I said this before, but like what would be my business plan? And my business plan was a radio station that was solely for unsigned acts. I want to hear the best music that's around that's not necessarily top 40 radio stations. And I built this whole plan and I had my little business model and I presented it. And my team is like, you're crazy. Like,
Why?
this is dumb. I don't want to do this. And no one did it. So I presented it. And guess what? I got a goddamn A. And here we are today making that entrepreneur class a reality.
Eat
somewhat.
crow.
Eat
JD
crow.
Wolf, JD Wolf, hang on to that, and here we are because brains always work and stuff brewing. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, there is so much, and now I hear that this Play Music app is already moving in on the scene, so we got to get in on this.
Yeah, what is this? I gotta know.
I don't know, man. I'm very excited though, and like I said, maybe we can.
Be like 10 steps ahead. I swear to God.
You gotta be.
Fall off.
You got, like my father said years back, God rest his soul. So with the internet, every idea you've thought of is already out there 20-fold. Everybody's doing it. And I'm like,
I always think that. Like, oh, I'm an innovator. No, the hell you're not.
If innovating means 30 other people are already currently doing it, yes.
Yeah.
Kill the AI. I agree.
Mm.
Alan Iverson?
I was watching Jamie Kennedy's podcast, and he had on Stu. He does a lot of shows would stay. He always has, like back in the heyday or whatever. And like, do you know who they said was pretty much the innovator of like live streaming internet show, kind of like a sit down Johnny Carson, but would bring in back in MySpace days was
Wow.
Tom Green. He put
Yes.
like millions into it, and Andy Milonakis was another, like, Andy Milonakis was like TikTok before TikTok, and like Vines before Vines.
Wow, but that Tom Green, and I think he sucks.
Yeah, well, he's like totally off the grid now. Like he's just like living, what are those people called? Mountain men.
Off the grid, mountain men.
Yeah, good for him.
JD and company, you guys want to jump in because we can't word a thing.
What? I thought we were doing pretty good.
Oh, we are. We're doing great, and I'm totally picking on us because
God, I'm so late. I'm so sorry. This is like I need the show to pay my bills, so I can be on time.
Right. That's what we definitely need. So, like and subscribe on YouTube so we can, and don't be afraid to tell your friends over at SiriusXM how wonderful we are. We need full-time gigs to do just this.
I'm not even made up. It's just.
I tell you what, though. I mean, I hate doing this because you get mad at me, but you're not even made up. You look beautiful, as always. You do. You really got the pop. My ladies have the pop here on the program.
Well, you got the pop.
Well, I do when I see the ladies.
Ew.
That's what makes you the best straight man in the business. But family first, like JD said, we talked about that earlier. It's about the jobs. It's about like I said, Allie talked about how her son was sick over the weekend. That's first. And Joey and all that. That's first and foremost.
Yeah, man, shit happens.
Yeah, there's always time for this. And in the past, we've had backups and massive thank yous to this day to the backups, like Lydia Manson and Angela Marie, who used to jump on and do Wednesdays, and Tina Celine has jumped on and has done stuff, and it's I know, but we need them. You need the backups every once in a while to come and save the day. And speaking of stuff, I don't know what went on or what's going to come of it because I didn't get the phone call today, but Sherry Nelson told me she has a show to pitch.
Stop it.
I'm curious. I'm very curious of a Sherry Nelson program.
Whoa.
She'll dance at the pep rally. Kind of. She did a pee-pee dance. And I followed her to the bathroom.
You should have seen me at the 90s party. I was dancing up a storm.
Jewel was dancing at the 90s party. Wow.
My music.
Every conversation with me takes a turn eventually. If you sit long enough, it takes a wonderful
I'm sorry.
turn.
I cut my hair, so I have to
So did I. I cut it right off. Okay.
That's fine. It's going to have to work.
Yeah, Jewel is, and I was a little surprised. Jewel is a dancing machine.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
get me started.
I'll get you started. We're going to have a dance party on the show one of these nights.
As long as I have the right music, get me in a room with some Yosho alum and their music.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Chris Ball, I'm telling you, man, just if you want to have some fun with just music.
Chris Ball. You got a taste.
I know, he got a little taste. Oh, boy, he got a big taste, actually. He was actually standing next to the stage during some of it, and Brent was lucky enough to be there when you had to pee.
Sorry if I spilled anything on you. I heard that happen a lot.
Who spilled a drink on the table?
I don't know.
No. You've already been ratted out.
Not I.
No, not. But you didn't kill a computer like I did. But
I had to have my computer raised. That's why I was like, get everything up. Everything must be up. Lift and separate.
Lift and separate.
Oh, speaking of, you see my shitty lighting tonight? I don't know where my cord is. Did I leave a cord?
Wait a minute. I don't know.
When the plugs. Oh, if you have it, because this ring light is not going to fly.
It looks like a gigantic computer cord, right?
Yes, but
I have it somewhere.
Female part. That's what they're called. Leave me alone. Ew.
It does have a female part. You, come on. I don't change. But I do have something somewhere. There was a cord that was not accounted for. That might be it. It was a big one, but.
It's big. Very big.
Thank you.
It's a big female part.
They got names for stuff like that, but I gotta find it. It is around here somewhere. The question is, where do I put
Nice.
it? But I knew I do have it, and that's good. Makes me feel
Dude,
better.
you should have saw my computer bag. It was filled with like fishnets and beard oil and stickers and shit that wasn't mine. Like empties.
Oh my god, the stuff that was in some of these bags and boxes. I'm like, there was some the other night in Philly. It must be the fullest moon or just the weirdest bunch of
Well,
laughing
I
gas.
took a picture of the moon earlier. It was beautiful. It was like the planets are aligned. Something.
I took a picture of Uranus earlier, and it was wonderful.
Oh, what was that?
I can't tonight. Giggling. And it's funny because we talked, and Jules like, I watched the Moonroof, the old episode, and we're pretty funny. We are. I was watching us last night, dude.
Funny.
Watching past episodes is just cracking up like crazy.
Well, you said you wanted to get inside of Betty White's rose garden. I was like, all right. And then I went off about Desi Arnaz.
Jesus
Papa
Christ.
Lou IA. It's fine.
We do. That's what we do here. We do have to make sure, and I've been told by people before, like, you just can't really put anybody on blast or lay anybody out. We get that. We have a lot of fun with the stuff we do here.
I think we put everyone on blast in every topic.
Kind of. A little bit. I pick on Madonna more than I should, but you know.
Yeah.
Speaking of topics, let's hit some.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to ask Dave about if you ever wanted to perform at the Super Bowl. Ah, damn it. We're not doing our... What's that?
It's over.
I know it is. Thank you. Thanks, Mom. Jewel, one thing you did miss, I did throw out a birthday shout to our Jessica Rabbit, Amber, as you self-proclaimed her. It's her birthday. I hope she tuned in earlier. If not, she said, throw this picture on my page, on my I might. She's definitely the human Jessica Rabbit, and it's her birthday.
Yeah, she's like insanely beautiful. Happy birthday.
She is very, very pretty young lady and cool. And I told her, check us out more. Drop the shouts. Come out to the live stuff. We really are as ridiculous as we seem in person.
Okay, can we have our promo real quick?
Absolutely. Let's get our promo. We're late tonight. Let's get a promo.
Oh!
I'm scared.
I'm in all creepily. Come on, hit it.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications and hit that like button in the face, but don't break your screen.
It's a thumbs down. Why would you do that?
Why would you do a thumbs down?
Thumbs up. You see that? It's no thumbs down. Don't do that. No, that'll get you canceled by me.
She gets older every day, and it's just these promos
Yeah,
get more and more out of hand. Who used to thumbs? Your grandmother thumbs down the show sometimes. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, my mom dislikes the show sometimes.
My mom gives us some dislikes.
Angry face.
Oh my god.
Angry face. Even Joey's got it tonight. She's got a little rambunctious. What is going on tonight?
I don't know.
I
We're having fun.
It is everybody's favorite part. Joey
Yeah, it better be.
Wow.
Man.
I tell you what, next she's going to be asking for a pay raise. So watch her ego in the comments section because I can't afford her.
Move over, Mom.
I know, right?
It's my turn.
Move. Hi.
Should have did that tonight while you were late working. Could have just popped her on.
Even her seeing like how little she was the last Moonroof episode was insane. Stop it. Stop growing up.
I know, right? Stop growing up, indeed. Now she's losing her mind right in front of our very own faces. Jules sent me this. I had to share this because this, to me, this is easily the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. Apparently, there's a picture. I put the picture up. There is a Peeps.
Yes, you got the picture.
Flavored Pepsi. I got the picture. You gotta have the picture if you're gonna do this story. And of course, I put Peeps flavored Pepsi is back.
Yes.
Honestly, you mix in the two most obnoxiously sweet items, Pepsi and Peeps, and to put it together. It's a limited time holiday run. They said it's going to be a little more available this year in retail. Have you ever tried this stuff, Drew? What possessed you to put this thing in my face this year.
Oh no, I've never heard of it. First of all, I love Peeps. I will buy all the Peeps, and I need a Diet Coke Peeps so I can mix it with my Captain. That'd probably be delicious.
Well, you know what? You've got.
Because I drink Diet Coke here. I don't drink Pepsi.
It was funny when you had left.
No, it's marshmallow. It's not that nasty.
I think it sounds nasty. Right, I don't know what to think. Jules sent it to me. I'm like, oh my God. Where are you going? Hang in there. Ain't nobody going nowhere. You got a half hour
Sit
left.
tight, sir.
You will stay and watch this show. That's how we do it here now. So I'm doing it from now on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to invite like 50 people a week over for dinner on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Be like, all right, now get your phones out. Put the show on now. And just start screaming at people to get their views.
You know, people don't remember. That's why they call us at like, 8:59 on a freaking Tuesday.
I was talking to my brother today, and he's like, so what are we doing tonight? And I'm like,
every time. My brother lives, he's my next door neighbor, and he's still like, what's up? What are you doing? Oh, no, man. Same freaking thing every Tuesday.
You don't notice my head in the window every Tuesday night with headphones on? Come on, man.
Maybe one day they'll learn.
Now you can't leave. What was that movie? Chaz Palminteri, Bronx Tale. Remember the bikers? Now you can't leave. That's how it is here. You come in, you're stuck until we let you leave.
Marshmallows are just gassy sugar. It's a sugar fart.
Sugar fart. My father used to eat You Ever Live in Hell to Peeps. I don't get it.
My dad loves Peeps, so I get them every chance I can.
It's got to be
the circus peanuts. Every time I see them, I got to get them.
Oh, I hate the circus peanuts.
And I love candy corn, too. I love, like, the old people candy.
That is. Candy corn is definitely old people candy.
You know one of my absolute favorite, though? I have to say, every time I go down to Ocean City, I go right to Shriver's, and I get my little UFO satellite wafers with the little nubs in there.
You like those, too?
It tastes like the Eucharist. It tastes like the host. Body of Christ.
You people are on fire. That's right.
You're stuck. You're stuck here forever.
And you are. Why are you
here? Welcome to the loop.
What else are you going to be doing right now?
Nothing.
You're not here.
Nothing.
What's strawberry wrap candy? What's strawberry wrap candy? I'm gonna try. I can try.
Oh, the strawberry. It's like the hard shell with the mushy stuff in the middle. I do like those, and I don't like strawberry, but strawberry flavored candy is where it's at. You know, like the mushy shit in the middle, and it's got the little wrappers.
No.
Oh, they're good. My grandma always used to have them in a little dish.
Grandma's always had good candy, except when they would bring out that tub of hard candy, and it's all stuck together. You take one piece, and the whole thing comes out.
My grandma has where it's at. She had Werther's, and then she always had sugar wafers, and she had oatmeal cookies with the icing.
Oh, I love those. I don't even like oatmeal cookies. I like the icing. Yeah. My grandmother used to work at Acme. So she would always, every time she came over, it was cookies, Oreos, Nutter Butters. Like heaven.
You know what? Sometimes those off-brand, supermarket cookies are where it's at. Like the ShopRite, the fake Oreos.
Really?
My aunt always used to have those, but they were like the off-brand. But I swear they tasted better than like the real thing.
What was the other off-brand that got kind of popular?
My mom's calling me. Like I'm her daughter. Doesn't she know?
Let's talk to Mom on the show. Put her on speaker.
Hello? Hey. How you doing?
Huh?
What do you think I'm doing?
Are you still working?
Yeah.
Until what time?
10.
Oh.
Her boss is a real dick on Tuesday.
You're on the show.
Hi, Mom.
On the Yo Show?
You're on the Yo Show.
You're on the Yo Show, Mom.
You're not on the Yo Show.
You are too. We both are. All three of us are right now.
Okay. I'll call you in like 20 minutes when I'm done.
Well, it's Jeff. More like a half hour.
Well, I'm just saying. All right, call me. Call me back.
Love you.
I love you too.
But Ladies and gentlemen, Jules' mom live on the air. That was great. There was no way I was like gonna
Meatloaf!
not have you do. Mom, Meatloaf.
Dude, she's usually watching too. Like she's
I
gonna.
just saying, I usually think she watches.
You're not on the Yo show. She's so cute.
You are. We both are. I know. That was cute. That was fun. If my mother was alive, the FCC would step in and have to shut her off because, man, if she knew I put her on like that, wow.
She's gonna kill me. I'm dead.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
dead tomorrow. Like no question.
You know, there's a relative out there somewhere that just caught that. Not your brother. He doesn't even know you're on. And my brother won't tell because he doesn't know. But somebody caught that, and Mom's going to find it. That was fucking great. Thank you for that. I needed that. That was like perfect. I tell you what. And I mean this with all due respect because, you know, I love you. Come an hour late every week. You're like on fire trying to get it all. We're like
Jesus
raging here, man.
Speed.
Woo.
Speeding right through it.
That was great. That actually hurt. I thank you for doing that too, because I know there is something in the air, and usually you're a little more like, "Oh, I can't do that to my mom," and you're just
I
like,
know.
"Yeah, mom."
I'm just happy she didn't say anything embarrassing about
Well,
me.
that's kind of what I was hoping for. Like,
I just had Mama called, and then I put her on the Yo show. She's gonna hurt me.
Joel, did you get the tampons I left for you?
Yeah, right.
That would have been great. No, still great though. What do you got there? Is that bread? Looks like bread.
Toast.
It is bread. Yeah, it's toast. It lights up. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, all hell toast.
It actually says toast on it too. That'd be damn.
Cute.
All hell toast.
All hail toast.
I thought she's all hell toast.
You shouldn't.
Oh, hell yeah, no.
You shouldn't idolize false gods.
Toast is not a false god. Toast is God.
No,
Trick
you
question.
are, Mom.
It's a trick question because Lemmy is God.
False idols.
What?
False idols.
Why am I suddenly echoing out of nowhere? That time Mom called in the air to tell me to rash is just about.
How's your tummy? You still got the trots?
Oh my God, that's true. Being embarrassed by your mom, Bill. That's why I got a lot of character. People are like, how do you go on that show and act ridiculous? My mom used to lay me out, man. Woo! Holy shit! I've got thick skin.
You need it. And I told Joe, actually, I think it was last night, I showed her a picture and I'm like, dude, I need this shirt. And it said, weird moms build character. Like, yes.
I like it. Yes, absolutely. Like the topics are even boring. Oh, speaking of topics, it's coming out the 25th, everybody. Get to your movie theaters. The premiere of Cocaine Bear. Jewel, I've been reading about this all day. It's actually based on a true story of a bear
Yeah. True
that
story.
it pretty much ingests a massive amount of cocaine and goes absolutely ape shit. Ape bear. See what I did there?
thank you.
Not bad. Dude, I want to see it. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be funny. I'm not going to the movies to see it, but, watch that show on Webcaster. But, yeah, it's... And I love everyone in it. Elizabeth Banks. But, yeah,
Yes.
true story. Could you imagine?
Oh, Jesus.
What do you think would be more... I mean, a bear and you're in the woods. That would be pretty freaking insanity. I
Well,
remember... Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say the riddle always was that the bear shit in the woods. I don't know. But he sure as hell does a lot of cocaine.
Yeah, like a whole thing of it. So yeah, I was walking in the mountains. Grizzly. We're all on fire tonight.
We are. Pardon.
So
Anyway,
I
go
was
ahead.
walking through the mountains with my mother and my sister and her little baby at the time. He was like in a stroller. So we're just taking a nice walk. They had a mountain house, and it was like twilight time. So we're making our way to the lake, and the ranger comes up. Stop making fun of me, like mocking me. Ranger comes up.
Did you ever see a daughter get the belt?
I'm admiring
Live
the
stream?
story.
Admiring my story. Listen to the story. It's scary. So a ranger comes up, and he's like, "Listen, ladies, I would head home if I were you." Little Brian was a baby. He was like, little time baby. He's like, "I would make it home if I were you because there's a bear and he's angry. He's tearing up people's trash and he's on the loose. And he's like right around here. And he is on a golf cart and we're on foot. And we're like 2 miles away from the house. And it's getting dark. And we're like, Oh God! Like we
No
booked it.
ride, bro?
It was
I guess
so
not.
scary. That was like one of the scariest walks I've ever taken. Just in the dark woods, no street lights, just bear on the loose. Now, could you imagine if you added the booger sugar?
Oh my God.
No,
I have got to see this movie. I'm so intrigued. Why didn't the ranger give you a ride home though?
he didn't. That was the thing. Like we're three. Well, there was a lot of us. It was three, and then a little baby in a stroller. Like he couldn't have given us a ride.
What are you gonna do with the stroller? Put it on top of the golf cart?
Sure,
Golf?
at that rate,
Golf?
Bear
Golf?
driving the guy. It's got to be your. It's got to be your bull. Speaking of
Golf.
bear, where's Bear?
Golf.
We need Bear range for this moment right
Yeah.
here. It's a
Yeah.
story about it.
What other animal would be equally as scary? I'm thinking like an elephant or
Oh,
Excuse
a
me,
monkey,
ma'am.
a gorilla.
We do not live in the desert, so you don't have to worry about that
Wait.
or the jungle.
Excuse me. We live in Pennsylvania. Do you know how many wild animals are in our backyard?
a lot. We're talking about that today. There's a lot.
There's like 5
Coyotes. We have rabid raccoons.
foxes.
I love foxes.
I got to hit everybody with this that's watching. Jewel, listen carefully too, because I want everybody's
Ned
answer.
squirrels?
I know my answer.
Ned hamsters.
All right, so
Maggie.
important.
Sorry.
Give me a minute. Important thought experiment. Now listen closely, because I need
Okay.
everybody's answer. Hippo.
They kill more people
man.
than anyone. Must just
They kill more people than sharks.
they do. Okay, go ahead.
So I didn't know I was going to be doing this thing, but I got there. So you're in an arena. Okay, let's say you're in the center of an arena, kind of like the old forum back in the day. We used to hang you out to die.
All right.
You're in an arena with 50 hawks,
Mm-hmm.
10 crocodiles,
Mm.
3 brown bears, 15 wolves, 1 hunter with a rifle, 7 buffalo, 10,000 rats, 5 gorillas, 4 lions. You get to pick 2 of these packs to defend you, and the goal is to survive 1 hour. What are you picking at?
Oh,
And I've got my answer because I sure as hell am going with 10,000 rats and 50 hawks.
10,000 rats.
10,000.
10,000. I mean, just for the sheer number of rats.
I
Hang on now. You didn't hear the whole thing. Wolves are pretty vicious, but gorillas, they can manhandle some stuff. So I'm going with the gorillas, the rats, and
You're going to get 2.
oh, I thought you said 3.
Not 2. You get to pick
I
2
was
to
going to say the
defend you.
hawks to like dive bomb, and then the rats to come underneath, and then the gorillas
Yes!
to come in the middle.
A lot of people started to come to the agreement that hawks and rats is the win. Like 10,000. And rats are
eating stuff up.
ruthless. Like they panic, they go right for everything.
They kill
And-
cats.
Yeah. And people are like, lions. Each rat is about the size of a dog. It'll take 10 rats to kill a lion. All right, so-
10,000? Okay.
No, right. So now you got 10,000. All you got to do is set the size.
The gulag.
Little... Well, you'd be food by now. But the thing is, after you survive, do they turn on you? Because it's scary. But everybody's like, wait,
No, they're
crazy
surviving.
rat?
They're on your team. They're Team Yosho.
I worked in pest control. I can tell you, rats are no freaking joke. None.
Yeah. I was just having a conversation with my sister. I'm like, I've never ever saw one. She's like, oh, I did. And they're the size of dogs. So yeah, I would take 10,000 of those suckers.
There was a restaurant, and I don't remember the name of it. I wish I did because people are going to be emailing me and say, what's this restaurant? So I'll go there to eat. Anyway, it was by like a river. And the guy calls me one day. He says, dude, I got a rat stuck in this wall annex I built. Okay, I go, I don't see it. You can hear it. It's clawing. So I take a picture of him. I'm like, ah! Like the picture scared me. And I went back to my truck, and they're coming out of the river like, dude, I mean, like, oh my God, they are the nastiest. And when they're terrified, they panic, and they can leap. They can jump 6-8 feet. So they're coming right for your throat because that's what they know.
All right, what movie is this? When she's like, oh, little kitty.
Oh,
He's
damn
like,
it.
lady, that's a jumbo-sized sewer rat.
I forget. You gotta help me. Yeah, it's not gonna come to me.
Your veggies and babysitting.
Right. Rats are freaking disgusting. Even my brother says, I think you're right there. I think
No.
I'm 10,000 rats. A brand new
That sounds like a
retail.
great band name, by the way.
What, 10,000 rats?
Yeah.
I
10,000
like it.
maniacs, 10,000 rats,
10,000 rats and one bear.
one cocaine bear.
One cocaine bear. Oh my God. Whew, losing it. Oh, Amber gave me a laugh. I hope she got to see her birthday wish.
Happy birthday!
Our Jessica Rabbit. I was telling the audience before you got here, this year for Halloween, we usually do our dress up. We're going to have her come on as Jessica as well.
Hey, I mean, no.
But
She can't show me up.
Not true. Very true.
I'm just kidding.
It's
Halloween
hard.
Yo-Show party.
Oh, yeah. I like it. Yeah. I really like that idea.
Yes.
Murphy's, they'll do it for us. Oh,
Oh my God,
Jesus.
that'd be amazing.
Choking to death.
Are
She
you
is
okay?
Jessica.
You need a drink.
I'm out. I had chocolate milk tonight.
Refreshing.
Refreshing. I got a
Child.
warm stateside.
Ugh.
It's not bad.
Warm. Jeff had about 10,000 statesides on Sunday.
I had so many statesides. It was like a countryside. It wasn't a state anymore. Like I was out and about like
The
shit.
whole coast.
Oh my!
Don't
goodness.
do that. Don't do that, ball. We'll have 2 chairs
Uh-oh.
with
You
10
know it's-
minutes left.
You know it's
Hour.
bad. You know it's bad when the bartender is friends with you on Facebook and she likes your videos and posts that you're at the bar getting drunk.
I want to be friends with her. She's freaking awesome.
The blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's I think it's
I'm like, can you help me? I just need something. Just like, I wish I could.
I think her name's Carissa. Is it Carissa? I gotta find it. I'll find it now.
No, that's not her. No, I'm talking about the other one that was upstairs with us.
Oh, and Murphy's. That's Danielle. Danielle
Oh,
Murphy.
yeah.
She's phenomenal. I love her to death. She made a post and she said, if you can guess what 2 Deftones album covers are tattooed on me, you win a prize. I didn't go that night, and I still guessed. And she's like, "Naughty boy staring at my leg tattoos." I didn't look at them. I guessed. It's not that hard to guess.
Nope.
I used to be a naughty boy. Now I'm married.
Tonight.
Stateside is the delicious, Chris. And the thing about Stateside, Chris, it makes your bar tab a little higher because they're a little more than beer. But man, they pack such a punch. Dude, I was in La La Land.
So let me ask a question. Because I don't understand. If you're just going to order that, why wouldn't you just order an iced tea and vodka?
Because it's already ready. It's already ready in the can. It's made.
Yeah, but
Ready to
why
go.
would you order that at a bar where they
give you-
have unlimited drinks?
I'll give you a hint.
That seems like
That's
it'd
why.
be more calories one. Or maybe not, because iced tea is just all sugar.
I'm all sugar.
I'm not downing you. I'm just asking like
I
a
know.
serious question.
Your serious question. So, I don't know. I don't.
Honestly, Jeff, if I had a choice, if they had a Captain and Diet in a can, I'd probably go with that because every time I have a Captain at a bar, the lines are dirty and I end up sick. And it's just when you have mixed drinks, man, and they pour the soda, like those soda sprayer things, are
Yeah.
not clean, no matter how many times you clean them.
I used to work at a bar. I won't mention the name, but they had like an off-brand. an
Captain.
off-brand Red Bull.
Oh God.
Oh,
Worst.
it was so. And the owner of the bar would buy a couple cases of Red Bull. And needless to
Mm.
say, when the bartenders took their shift drink, they all used the Red Bull cans and gave everybody else the shit out of the spray. One night we ran out of Red Bull. We all got carried away. And the owner comes in next day. He goes, "What happened yesterday? We're out of Red Bull." I'm like, "I guess we were really busy." So he checked the stats, and not one Red Bull was run.
That's very true though, because it was one New Year's Eve and the only store I could hit was the dollar store. So I got a big thing of like cola, stars and stripes. No, it's not the same. It's not.
No,
the
it's
same.
not.
Getting Admiral
Admiral.
Nelson instead of Captain Morgan. Like, you are in for such
I
a
think
hurting.
we discovered our own rum company. It was funny because, like, when you came that Saturday for Wing Bowl, Jewel brought a little pregame, and we all pregamed, and some of us pregamed harder than others. Wow. I don't mean you. I mean, there's other
Oh,
people involved in that program.
it's
that
fine.
were
I
here.
did.
Um,
I fell. I fell hard.
so Jewel leaves and then forgets it. So next day, my wife's like, "Oh, Diet Coke." Jewel's like, "Oh, I'm coming back for my bottle." Cassie's like, "Tell her she needs Diet Coke."
I don't really give a shit. I didn't give a shit about the Diet Coke. It's just a Captain because I
Yeah, I
you
felt
know,
bad.
I siphon the Captain because I
I
buy in
was,
bulk. You know, it's like you got to get you through. But
when they
oh,
like,
and it was Super Bowl Sunday. So instead of like fighting the crowds at the liquor store, in my defense, because I don't give a shit. I'll leave it.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't care. I wouldn't drink it, and I know that's like your baby. Like that's your drink.
When I buy a freaking handle and only have one drink, I'm like, oh, I should
I
probably
mean,
do that.
what I didn't tell anybody was I had to put it in my bathtub because it was just that freaking big.
That's why I got sick.
She comes walking over this thing. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I'm
Well,
like Miss Hannigan in her gin bathtub.
we all got sick in some way, shape, or form. I feel
Oh
better
yeah.
now.
And then
Cassie's sick a little bit, but
I'm like still depressed. Like I'm still feeling the weight of the loss. Like it's insane.
oh
It's like,
yeah, me
it's like
too.
very sad. Like it's
It sucks.
it
You got to
does.
wait till, but we got this.
I
thing.
know. I'm just like
All
praying.
your boyfriends are back. Bryce
Ugh,
and Nick and Kyle. All
yes.
your boyfriends will be back. And remember Wawa Schwarberfest immediately.
Oh, let me show you real quick. Are we running out of time? Let me just show you
No,
what
dude, we're gonna run long since you were late. I need Jewel time.
is
I
at
know
the
we
Philly
got a
Pretzel
great
Factory.
IT guy now. It helps us with numbers. So just shouldn't go over 2 hours. We're going over 2 hours.
Look at
What is
It's
that?
from the Philly Pretzel Factory in
Look at
Langhorne.
that! Oh my God, I
Little
need one. I need one.
It'll
Dennis,
be here before you know it. Can't wait to see the bank fill all season
I'm going
long
late
with the
tonight.
best fans.
Oh yeah.
I need that because my nephew was getting the tomato pie, Cropolis,
Oh,
every
every
Eagles game, and now we have Philly Pretzel Factory doing this. Come on, we should do the home opener, April.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm going. Let's do it. My
Yo,
wife wants
even
to
if
go
you
too.
don't go to the game, if you just tailgate
Oh
at the
yeah,
home opener and then go to Xfinity, it's amazing.
we should get like. Cause remember when we did? Here's what we're forgetting. Let me backtrack a little bit. When we were at Union 215,
Ha!
and right, and Mo was doing the show, he pretty much just put our phone in a light, and we recorded like this.
Yeah.
Why are we not doing that while we tailgate? Like,
Because my light fell apart. Need a day.
I got this one. Let's do a parking lot show, and let's plug us in. And
We need
no,
Steve.
we're not going to a Minnesota Twins game. Thank you. We're going to the Phillies game.
Maybe
Well-
they'll play, and you can come, JD, to our fine city.
Good question here. I'm on it. What about best shitty
Yes!
beer?
I love this. I can go.
Best? Now, you're talking best like, what is the shittiest beer?
Lion's Head. Lion's Head. Wilkes-Barre
I can
again.
do some Lion's Head. Are you talking about shitty beer you can drink or beer that's so shitty you can't drink it? That makes all the By the way,
That is a good point.
we need to tailgate. Yeah, man, with some Yosho shit and have everybody on the show. So for me, the shittiest beer that I ever drank, Natty Ice. Anything in the Budweiser family is nasty. Anything.
I got a case of Bud Light in my fridge.
The RC Cola of beer.
Yeah, so Lion's Head, that used to be my go-to. It was $10 for a case, a 30-pack. And they would have the bottles and the little puzzles on the beer caps.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
You don't remember the little word puzzles? And you had to figure them out?
I don't want
And then you
to.
get drunker and drunker, and then you couldn't figure them out.
I don't want to insult myself. Our age difference is a lot. They probably didn't have those out when I was drinking.
Ew, what is this?
Olympia until you get at least
Smells.
4 in Olympia? Had Joel ever heard of it? Never heard of Olympia. Never heard of
What about-
Blatz. What
What
are
about
these?
Beast? Beast. Milwaukee's
Beast.
best.
Milwaukee's best. It is
Milwaukee's
truly
best
the
light.
Beast.
That was mine. Or Genesee.
Joel, I got it. I'm coming up with all these ideas.
Have a soda.
I'm coming up with all these ideas tonight. How about we do this? And I mean it for guys like JD, who's out there, and Nachus, next time he comes on. If you're from a different state, send us your worst beer, and we will drink it on the show. Is that great?
Oh, hell yeah. We're going to get sick this time.
Schlitz. Oh, Phillies.
What's
Remember Phillies?
Oh,
Oh,
Mickey's.
Never had Mickey's.
Red Dog, Mad Dog, all the dogs.
I can handle Red Dog and Mad Dog. I
Red
can
Wolf.
handle it. Red Wolf was disgusting.
That was my brother's Red Wolf.
Oof, there are some bad ones. You know what I had a couple years back?
Bush.
Head for the mountains because you got to take a piss. That stuff was gross. I don't feel so good. Next topic. Oh, we're not done because I just had one.
No.
2 years ago on St. Patty's Day, I drank Killian's Irish Red.
Killian's.
Here's what I didn't know. After like 5 of them, you're pretty messed up.
Yeah? What's the percent on that?
I don't know, but I was like in left field.
That
And I
was also
enjoying
one
it.
of my brother's and sister's favorite.
Everybody, the man who saved Jewel from pissing her pants, Brent Worrell. Brent, good evening. Yeah. I watched
Brent.
that video over and over, Brent. You being there on the side. First of all, getting my old ass out of the way. Thank you.
Oh, Fred was such a gentleman.
was,
Helping me
got-
down. off
Got
the
Jewel off the stage, and then I just watched him shake his head as I ran past to chase you into the bathroom. And he got the door closed just in time.
I'm telling you on the video, I'm like, I'm fucking caught, man. I'm caught.
You were caught. You were
Fred
caught.
saved the day.
And it's funny because a few minutes before that, Steve's like, what are with all these cords? I'm like, I need all these cords. Until I had to get out. And I realized I couldn't. So Brent came to the rescue. Brent and Chris Ball both were side stage. I feel bad for both of you, but I do appreciate you. Actually, they've got the Bloody Mary contest coming back up, fellas.
Yeah, we'll see you Sunday.
Is it this Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't, dude. I'm running out of gas. Getting old.
That's what my
So this
sister says, like, we're going out too much. We need to, like, chill the freak out.
So this Sunday we're going to the Bloody Mary Fest. We're going to see Nailbite, and we're going to the Future Stars show. We better get a lot of driving going on.
In Jersey. All right, so Killian's Irish Red. First of all, you're a punk. You're a punk because it's 5%.
That's it.
And it's still brewed. They're still brewing it.
I'm sure they are.
says-
Yeah, it's good.
It says more than 155 years later, the bold, flavorful red is still brewed.
That
in
might have been
Irish
it. I might have got
tradition.
an original batch from 155 years. Hey, Chris is at Murphy's. Last year, quick story. It's 10 o'clock. I'm going to say Drew was late. We are
Hams. Hams is a good call.
Hams! Oh my God!
So
We are
cheap.
Drew a half hour, so hang in, everybody. So last year, Murphy's had this Bloody Mary contest, and they brought in bartenders from all around. Pros. You had to have your ramp certification, which I kind of had by accident. I won't tell you why. You know why. Anyway, my ramp certification ran out. So we're there, and the manager, Sean, who you've all seen at the Wing Fest, he's like, I need a dude. I don't have any dudes. He's like, Jeff. I'm like, what? He said, come up, represent your show, make a Bloody Mary. I've never made a Bloody Mary in my life. So, bless you. Yeah, tell him, JD, the door's locked. He ain't going nowhere. So, he's like, dude, Google it, find out. I won't tell the secret ingredient. I came up with a secret ingredient off my own head that I was helped getting the secret ingredient.
So
I go
you
up.
made the Bloody Mary.
Yeah, Cassie
You
came up with me.
like
I
it.
made it.
Oh.
Jewel, out of 15 professional bartenders, I finished third. And man, were they booing and hissing my ass. When they announced me, like, third place goes to from the Yo Show, Jeff Perini, and everybody in the place like, boo! Because I don't know how to bartend. Man, I never seen so many angry women ready to murder some guy over a third place prize.
No,
But
I
yep,
really want to know the secret. You couldn't pay me enough to drink a Bloody Mary, but I'm kind of curious on how they're made.
I'm going to tell you my secret ingredient after the show.
Okay.
Nobody can notice because it was the greatest secret ingredient in history. And the cook, Alfredo, you've met him before, the dude with the beard.
Yeah, I beat him in beer pong.
Yes, you did. So you know him well. So his mom was there as a judge. The judges went upstairs. I see her coming downstairs with a glass in her hand. I'm like, that's my Bloody Mary. She's like, are you kidding me? This is fantastic. I'm like,
Wow, big props.
wow, big props. Yeah, well,
All right, tell me,
it's
just
not.
tell me what's included in a typical Bloody Mary. I mean, tomato juice? Does
So
it taste like SpaghettiOs?
it does. It tastes like bad spaghetti, stale ones. So
It's hot, like it's got heat, like I don't know.
So a lot of the true bartenders like to use V8, which they banned from the contest. Cassie's friend Courtney, who was at the wing contest, you might have seen her. She brought V8, and they said, "Sorry, no." She's like, "Yeah, but V8's like that's my base." And he's like, "Nope, it's got to be tomato juice." And you go from
Damn.
tomato juice, vodka,
Hamburger.
hamburger. No, we got to make a garnish. Like there's bacon and there's like Tabasco sauce and like different hot sauce and my secret ingredient, which I'm not telling anybody, but it was great. A pickle could be in there. I was
Damn.
getting ready to put my pickle in there just to try.
That's just the
and
last thing I want to think of when I'm hungover is all of those ingredients.
Right when you're hungover and you think about it. My wife's there, like in Cassie's like, let me make this great garnish because apparently the garnish is part of the win.
It
So it's
looks great.
bacon. Like I've seen people make like a seafood medley on top, like lobster
Yeah.
tail and shrimp and all.
Yeah.
So I'm there kind of blind and using a recipe offline. Cassie's like, I know how to bartend a little bit. And we put this thing together and I'm looking and, I'm like, like I was grossed out by my own drink, but finished third.
Yeah, I've never had one. I don't think. Oh, celery.
Oh, I hate celery.
No, not appetizing to me. I just
Celery is like the
Yeah.
tab soda of vegetables.
now what the celebrities do is just have an IV person come in when you're hungover and just hook you up to an IV.
I don't know why that's so incredibly funny, but
My secret to pour the vodka. That would make more sense to me, honestly.
that's
Like I
actually great.
don't get it. Maybe like, all right, what's your like hangover food? Because
Yeah, but I'm down for an IV thing. Go back to that IV thing. I like that. got a
right,
little,
like it sounds good. It sounds refreshing. Like I'm
Yeah.
immediately hydrated. I will do the liquid IV. I love those things. If it's the right flavor. I don't like fruity shit. Like if it's like
I hear you.
watermelon or peach. My
Really?
sister gets peach. My sister gets peach everything. I'm like, please stop. For the Super Bowl, she's like, oh, I got champagne. I'm like, yeah, what flavor? Champagne, and it's peach champagne. Like, can you just get regular champagne?
No good peach. Now let me ask you, or maybe you don't know. Extra dry or brut?
I don't know, man. Whatever it's out there. There's a Prosecco. Prosecco. I like
Prosecco's good.
Yeah,
I like Prosecco.
regular freaking.
But I like mine a little sweeter. Like the cheap shit to me is more champagne.
Yeah,
That
but you get a headache.
that brut stuff is just like it gives you
No,
that.
not the brute, like the Asti. But yeah, I mean, I guess the better quality.
I'm doing that. The Bloody Mary con. Come in with a bottle of ketchup.
That's might as well be.
I'd have to go dry. Go where dry? Scary. We're derailing it.
OD time dry.
Oh, Joe, I did it again. I was supposed to play another Moonroof song and I forgot. Son of a
Damn.
man. I am the worst host in show history. Phew. Let's talk about who's coming up on the program for those of you who are left, because we got a lot of great people coming on the program.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Nail Bite tomorrow night on
Woo!
Yo Show Wednesday. Nail Bite. I'm telling you, Chris Ball, you'll like this too. Great band. Like the heavy metal gods, and they're young kids, man. It's so great. Oh, we can't talk about that right now, dude. There's way too much of that going on. Trail off the reins is a touchy subject. Train off the rails. That's what the reins.
Trail off the reins.
I've had
Flew.
Oh my God, a great show next Tuesday night. If you're free, make sure you show up. One of our favorites, the dear, lovely Miss Lisa Orlando, will be our very special guest. Great singer, love her. March 7th, folks, get ready. The number one AC/DC cover band in the planet, Back in Black. Their Angus, Mike Mraz will be here. He's going to talk about the band, but he's also going to talk about the number one movie streaming on Amazon right now, My Stupid Tribute Band. It's great. It's a documentary about this AC/DC band, Black in Black, how they got together. I said, who else is coming on? He goes, nobody. He's like, dude, my lead singer lives in a shack and doesn't know how to use the internet.
Amazing.
Okay. That is amazing. So he won't be on. But Mike Mraz, March 7th. March 14th, one of my all-time favorite crushes, the beautiful actress, Miss Betsy Russell. I adore her to death. Second time. We had her once on audio. Now she's going to do video. Betsy Russell on video stopped me. March 21st, an excellent singer, Kate Buitek, will be our special guest. March 28th, it is the return of Hale Sagan with Sagan Amory and Nick Pugliano will both be on this time.
Yeah, man.
And April 7th, as we said before, the awesome supergroup, original members of Collective Soul and Scott Weiland's band, Mojo Moji, will be on the program. Very excited for that. So just a lot of great stuff coming up. Tuesday, we're not done. Tuesday, April 11th, the founder of the Party Nerds and one of the best media hype men in all of Philadelphia, Darnell Hicks, is going to be on our show. He said something about being 50 years old and wearing a pirate suit. I'm like, dude, come on. Like, who isn't doing that? Darnell is a lively dude. He's a lot of fun. We can't wait to have him on the program as well. There's other new programs to announce. We'll get to them in the next few weeks. As I said before, don't forget, tomorrow night, it will be Nail Bite on the program. Myself and Allie, they are a sensational band. I'm telling you, get ready for that. I know JD Wilson excited. I know he knows them, and it's just great. So get ready for that. It's going to be great. Now I'm picturing AC/DC singing It's Raining Men.
No.
And that was queer. Oops, sorry. But no, he's great. Wait till you see Mike. He's the movie, Jewel. The documentary was so good. It's funny as hell. Listen to some of the stories they went through. And then the time they finally got to meet AC/DC and Brian Johnson's plane got delayed and he didn't get there. Great stories. I'm telling you, watch it. My Stupid Tribute Band. It's actually the number one most purchased movie right now on Amazon. And it's terrific. I'm out of breath. I'm out of gas. Ran a little late tonight because Jewel was late. And I got to tell you, Jewel, I didn't have you last week.
So sorry.
I didn't have you last week. Careful. But yeah, we didn't do this last week because of Valentine's Day, and here we are. We don't like missing shows. It doesn't happen often, and everybody always says consistency is key. So yeah, we try not to not be here. We love being here. We love doing it on Tuesdays, hanging out with some of the people with the great comments. I'm afraid of this last one. Raining Men and Let the Bodies Hit the Floor in the same song. Point.
Like that.
Yeah, pretty good. Deep.
I can't even think of it.
Not only is our audience funny, but intelligent.
Man, you keep us going, guys. You really do.
You do. You guys are great. I mean, and you definitely help. And like I say to some people, like, "Oh, you watch? Write a comment." Well, I feel funny coming.
Your
You will
homework's
learn.
not done.
Your homework is not done. Everybody scold Jerry for homework not being done. We're going to post them all. Let's have it.
All right, let's go.
I know. Let's get out of here because that's probably going to be abuse. Jewel, after the show, I need you to hang out for about 2 minutes so I can put something past. I know it's usually your pee time, as we saw at Wing Bowl. That was great too. At Wing Bowl, she's like, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, of course you do. It's 10 o'clock.
That's why you're my buddy.
Amen. That's why I love you. We do it great here. Okay, one more for the road. Thank you, Chris. Cheers to you.
Here we go.
Terrific. Do your homework. We'll turn the stream right around. We'll start from the beginning, David. Somebody get Dave from Moonroof on the phone. Oh, Jesus H. That's great. You know what? Homework means nothing. That girl's smarter than both of us combined. Do you hear the chat that comes out of her mouth?
I know, guys, but thanks.
'Cause-
It takes a village for sure.
Absolutely, yeah, it really does. So thank you everybody for that. We're going to take you out with the sounds of St. Ricketts with Fire Cannot Burn at www.stricketts.com. And despite what Allie might think, Joe, I've been beating the guys up trying to get them back on stage. They want to do shows. I got them an opportunity. So if you guys
Oh,
like St.
man.
Ricketts, send them an email like, "Hey, dude, heard on the Yoshi you guys are going to be playing." They'll scream at us. It's okay. Play Moonroof? Should we play Moonroof going out? Nah, I got to pay homage. Go. Yeah, what the hell? Let's take out the sounds of Moonroof. St. Ricketts always gets the stage. We love them. They know we love them. So we're going to stop that.
Moonroof.
And we're going to take you out with a Moonroof video. You can watch Dave
Yeah.
litter in his hallway. Maybe Crazy is the name of the song. It's a great one. It's going to take us out of here tonight. Good idea.
Yeah,
See, that's why we need you people. JD Wolf, we need you. That's why. All right, let's load it up. It's 3 minutes and 28 seconds. I got to make sure I got the cue to stop the video. Whatever. Anyway, Jeff and Jewel, we'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow night if you all come back. You got to come back. Jewel,
Y'all
see
come
you.
back now, yeah?
Y'all come back. Don't leave there, Jewel. I got a thing for
Okay.
you.
Well, make it quick or text me.
I can text you. Okay, that works. Can we get Moonroof on? Have Jeff shut up? Let's go. Moonroof, Maybe Crazy, one of their great videos. Watch Dave litter in the beginning. Make sure you comment.
God.
Sleep around, but I'm hanging with the crazies. Oh no, but I think about you lately. Can't stop with the feelings, don't hate me. All these thoughts of you, I'm just chasing. Speaking out and you're driving me crazy. For once, can someone just save me? Just stop with the lies and the maybes. Going out makes my memory hazy. All these ups and downs and back and forth falling to the ground. I try to walk away, but I'm turning back around. I don't wanna lie no more. I just wanna see your face again. Hold you in my arms some more. Just like we used to back then. I don't wanna lie no more. I just wanna see your face again. Keeping each other around. Stay here even if it's just pretend. I've been early to the party lately. Catch me off guard singing about you, baby. Oh no, what's been coming on me lately? Saving you was the only way to save me. Taking off and running from the long nights brings back our worries and our long flights. Oh please, won't someone just stop me? Going back to the crazy ones who dropped me. Speaking out and you're driving me crazy. For once, can someone just save me? Just stop with the lies and the maybes. Going out makes my memory hazy. All these ups and downs and back and forth falling to the ground. I try to walk away, but I'm turning back around. I don't wanna lie no more. I just wanna see your face again. Hold you in my arms some more. Just like we used to back then. I don't wanna lie no more. I just wanna see your face again. Keeping each other around. Stay here even if it's just pretend.
Hope someone comes.
Yo! 3 large pizzas?
God damn it.